can. I did my best to help. And Ronnie decided not to go to court today, so what will he do then? There's nothing that me and him gonna talk about. So he hit me up and he like, look, I went in front of the judge. I did this and I did that. So, you know, everybody talking about Chrisean Rock or you her sister and you this or that. You guys are all irrelevant. You know, you guys are on my live or, you know, in my comments. You're the one clout chasing. You know, just I got a movement. I got so many people that needs my help. So many fathers that the Ronnie and Chrisean Rock situation, that was yesterday's history. And today's a new day. Now we're worrying about the future. We're trying to find out the next father that needs my help. Yes, bye to you too. Deuces, get off of my live, respectfully. What do you think? I'm gonna be speaking about Chrisean Rock and Ronnie all day on my live? Like, no. I got other fathers that need my help and need my assistance. I'm not gonna continue with what they got going on. I'm not with none of that. Like, you know, I'm here to help other fathers out that need my help. So stop talking about Chrisean Rock and stop speaking about Ronnie on my platform, all right? That was yesterday. That was history. We're moving on to the next, all right? Thumbs up if you guys are with me. Let's go. Thumbs up. Because I'm not here trying to clout chase. I'm not here trying to, you know, continue because Chrisean Rock is a celebrity. I don't need none of that clout. I don't need none of that type of fame. I already got my supporters. What I'm doing it from the heart. I try my best to help Ronnie out. You know, he showed me that he wants to help. And if he decided not to continue with what he had to do, it is what it is, you know. So everybody that's a Chrisean Rock fan, please, y'all, get out of my live and, you know, let me do what I do. You feel me? All I was trying to do was help a brother out that asked me for help. And I did that. And if he decided not to do his part, that's on him, you know. So thank you for everybody supporting the movement. Father, speak up. We're not gonna mention that situation no more. But thank you for everybody that support the movement. Father, speak up. There is a great movement for fathers that are fighting to be part of their children's life. With my movement, I'm here to help, you know, fathers. I'm not helping the wrong brother, but you on my live right now. You know, I'm about to block each and one of y'all. So if I was y'all, I would just, you know, if you guys want to see my live, just stop putting comments because anybody that's a Chrisean Rock fan, I'm gonna block y'all. I'm not gonna block y'all because you guys is over here talking about I'm clout chasing, but every time I speak up, y'all the ones reposting me. Every time you guys put a comment, I don't write nothing to y'all. I'd rather erase it because I'm not with the negativity. You know, my movement is everything positive and that's it. Period. You feel me? So let me continue doing what I'm doing. I'm on my way to Christmas shop right now and just take care of my business and do what I gotta do. You know, I was supposed to help a father out this morning and he rescheduled because his son caught COVID, you know, so hopefully everything is good with his son. You know, I was on my way to court today to help another father out that needs my help, and this is what I do with the Father Speak Up movement. All her fans are slow as fuck, definitely, you know, and they on my, you know, we're not gonna, but definitely, you know, and everybody gotta know, you know what I mean? Like, this is my movement, Father Speak Up. So anybody that doesn't agree with me, anybody that think that I'm a fraud or anything, spin the block, get out of my life because everything I do it from the heart. I don't have a boss, you know. Everything I'm doing it because I have the passion to help fathers that need my help, and that's it. So your movement, I respect it, but you was doing was my problem. They plenty of pleas in the Bronx that needs real help. Oh gosh, there's people that needs help worldwide, and that's it. So if you're a Chrisean Rock fan, like I said, you know, that's irrelevant to me. What Ronnie got going on with Chrisean Rock, I already did my best to try to help him. If he decided not to go to court this morning and, you know, he wasted my time, it is what it is. I'm not mad about it because I did what I do best, is try to help. And that's it. You know, so we're going to move on to the next. And Merry Christmas to everybody. God bless your family. God bless you. Thank you for everybody that support my movement. If you support my movement, can you send a heart out for the FathersSpeak movement and for all the fathers that are fighting because they want to be part of their children's life, for all the fathers that are not giving up for the sake of their children, for all the fathers that want to be in their children's life, for all the fathers that are helping out, for all the fathers that made this a movement. Put a heart out. Put a heart out for the movement, and put a heart out for all the fathers that they trying their best to get the right they deserve for them to be part of their children's life. And that's it. Everything else is irrelevant. I'm here to help. If you ask me for help, I'm going to give you the help that you need. And if you decide to not use my help and do something else, that's on you. The only thing I can do is do the best I can do. And that's, giving you the right legal steps to take for you to be able to get your justice. But I can't force nobody to go to court. I can't force nobody, to do what they need to do. All I could do is guide them, with the knowledge that I got of, what I do, my passion, helping fathers get the justice that they deserve. So deuces to anybody that's not rocking with me, and for everybody that's rocking with me, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And Father, speak up. We here. We here. We here. We here. And we're not gonna stop. We're gonna continue helping fathers out. And we're not gonna talk about those irrelevant people right now. We did what we did. We moving on to the next. And that's it. Period. There's nothing else to talk about that. And that's it. It is what it is. A lot of people talking about, yo, you clout chasing, you clout chasing. How am I clout chasing if every time you guys are writing comments or reposting me, I'm ignoring it? I'm not saying nothing about it, because if I want to clout chase, I got so many celebrities that I'm tapped in with. I could tell one of my friends right now to go on live with me,
Bingo.
and there'll be 400 people on the live right now. But we're not doing that. The only thing we're trying to do is help brothers out that need the help, and that's it. And I'm gonna continue helping brothers out. And if I help you and you decide to not use my help, it is what it is. I did my part of trying to help you. So if you decided to not listen to what I had to tell you, then there's nothing for me and you to talk about until you do what I told you to talk about. So I'm still gonna give Ronnie the benefit of the doubt. He didn't go to court today to do it. Maybe he had something to do. Maybe he had to take care of his family.
Very
Maybe
much so.
nobody knows what's going on, but he could go tomorrow. He could go the next day. The sooner he do it, the better. But if he decides not to do it, there's nothing for me and him to speak about, and that's it. Right, now you are a confirmed liar. Okay, block. Who else want to get blocked? Who else want to get blocked on my Instagram? Let me see, guys. Tag the persons I need to block on my Instagram. Tag all the Chrisean Rock people that's in my life, because I'm not trying to clout chase. I don't need none of that negativity on this movement that we got going on. Who else gotta get blocked? Who else gotta get blocked? Please start tagging them. My supporters, please. He's a liar. Hold up. He's a liar. Hold up. Think somebody else gotta get blocked on my platform. Hold up. Let's see. Ronnie be faking the funk. He never fought for it. Okay, block. Who else gotta get blocked? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. He will be excused. He always does. Who else? Who else? Who else needs to get blocked? So you're willing to give Ronnie the benefit of the doubt, but not Chrisean? I'm not here for the females. I'm not here to support the women. I'm here to support fathers, and that's it. Women always get together, because everybody that's hitting me up, most of y'all Chrisean fans are basically all women. I'm here for the fathers. Who else needs to get blocked? You mad because you was caught on lies, you bitch. Okay, block. Who else? You know what's funny about everything going on right now? That most of these people that start talking and talking a whole bunch of crap, most of these people are fake pages. They got 0 followers, 0 pictures. They don't got nothing. So why not block them? You mad? Don't nobody owe Chrisean an apology. She owes her own an apology for disabled him. Yes, thank you. Definitely. Who else needs to get blocked? You are mad. You are mad the people you got played, sir. All right. Just let me know. Anybody else that want to go ahead on my live and start talking negative things, just let me know because you guys are gonna get blocked. I don't got time for the back and forth. I'm not here trying to clout chase. I was just here trying to help a brother out. And if he decided not to use my help, then that's on him. I don't care. It is what it is. I did my part on trying to help a brother out, and that's irrelevant. We're not gonna talk about none of those people no more. So if you work a show rock and you don't rock with me, we're moving on to the next. We're not gonna continue talking about, what's going on with them. Cause we're not here clout chasing. We were just here trying to help Ronnie out. Things didn't work out. Whatever it is what it is, and period. That's it. Definitely. Ronnie could definitely be the father. All right, but let's stop talking about Ronnie. That's it. Let's stop talking about Chrisean Rock. Let's talk about um everything that I'm doing. Just helping fathers that need the help they need to be part of their children's life. Let's talk about everything I'm doing to help fathers out and just spreading awareness. With the movement that I got. All the comments claiming Ronnie the father, why he didn't show up. He didn't have to show up to court today. That's what you guys don't get. He didn't have to show up to court today. He had to go to court today to file for an order to show cause. An order to show cause means he could see the judge right then and there and everything could get progress. If he didn't show up today, he could show up tomorrow. And that's it. It is what it is. You know? Good. I hope all of y'all that are a Chrisean Rock fan, I hope you guys are able to speak to her too. Like do you guys even know this woman? Because all of y'all are definitely. You told us he already filed. I told you that he picked up the paperwork on Friday, and I helped him file for him to take it on Monday because he doesn't have an attorney. He doesn't know how to file, so I helped him file everything he had to file. But everybody that want to be on my live talking about that, let's listen to. Hold on, hold on. Why you acting like you don't know I got pain in me? Like you don't know this stuff shit running through every vein in me. Fuck the world, but I can't be you on that shit just ain't in me. Back and forth with out of love shit. Why you acting like you don't know I got pain in me? Like you don't know this stuff shit running through every vein in me. Fuck the world, but I can't leave you on that shit just ain't in me. Back and forth, we in and out of love, that shit be draining me. Can't no bitch replace me, you can't find no nigga real as me.
Is this for real happening right now?
Things gonna get better, I just need you to sit still and sit. Life be killing me, but when I'm with you, I be feeling free. Thank you. Push away from me, still begging you to.
Is he really playing music, promoting somebody on his live right now? Because that's not him rapping. That's somebody else. Bro, you about to crash your organization. Like, yo, we about to get into this. We about to get into this, okay? I have it playing in the back end.
Why you acting like you don't know I got pain in me?
Right now, he's still playing a song. And, I don't know whose music it is, but we're going to get into it. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to, I wanted to get somebody to come in the backstage and work the comments for me. But right now, I'm going to say, what I got to say on this. It's a lot that's going on. He's talking about he didn't have to go to court today, that he had to file paperwork. But this dude, with Ronnie being the one who's filing the paperwork, he's got to show proof, evidence, all of this stuff. He doesn't have any evidence that he can show to anybody. I wish I could just mute this while he's writing because he's trying to ignore the comments. And my thing is, I know that we support Chrisean over here. We support her. But this man's movement, you have a whole positive movement that can actually catapult and help, but you're using your platform in this manner right now is not going to get you anywhere. That's why I titled this, Will He Ruin His Platform? Like, is he going to ruin everything that he was trying to do? Because I don't know about y'all, but I looked into this dude. And from what I've seen, he's been trying to help dudes be able to see their fathers. I mean, be able to see their kids.
Because I got a hoodie on.
It's crazy. You know, look, I got a lot to say, but we got a lot of content to go through. We got a lot of content to go through. So, you
Hi,
know,
Franks. I bet. Hold up. We're going to block him right now.
yes, his credibility is going to be out. Okay, so he has ended the live. So what's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Everybody, welcome back to the bar. If you are new here, please be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Click that notification bell, select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And to all of my returning Mob Down Henny Gang members. Okay. So as y'all know, last night, Blue Rock opened his platform for FathersSpeaks to come up and have a conversation, as well as Ronnie. Now, we all know how your sound is low. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fix that right now. That's why, because it's on that instead of this. Is that better? Daughters of Yah, everybody, let me know if that is better. If you can hear me better. First, he said he got the paperwork on the 13th, filed it on the 20th, and had a hearing today. Now he's changing his story and saying he was filing today and didn't go to court. So here's the thing. There's been a lot of talk about paperwork that has been going on. I know that a lot of y'all did not catch the live last night. So I wanted to give my review on it and let you guys see some of the things that people are talking about and why people are feeling the way that they are feeling when it comes down to this guy. But before we get into that, I do want to take y'all over to his platform. Take a look at some of the things that he has been up to, okay, with his platform, and how he should have just, I don't know. Anyway, I can't tell somebody what they should and shouldn't do. I can only voice my opinion on it, and I'm going to give my opinion on it. And y'all already know how I am. Some of the stuff y'all are going to agree with, some of that you're not. But one thing about this platform is we know how to agree to disagree. So this is his platform, okay? He does have a significant amount of followers following him, okay? He says helping fathers reunite with their children. All right. So he has his own story that he has going on, but I want to play some of the videos that he has on his page showing where he has helped some fathers.
Thank you for everybody supporting the movement. Father, speak up. When you go to court, please don't come dressing like this. Represent yourself. Look good when you go to court because representation is everything. So please, guys, please, fathers, I want you guys to represent yourself good. So when you're fighting to be part of your child's life, they look at you a different way because they already look at us fathers like shit. So try to represent yourself and look the right way because not like this. Yeah, thank you. That's it.
Okay, thank you, because I muted myself so that y'all would be able to hear. So what I was saying was his page is basically dedicated to fathers, okay, and helping fathers get in touch, get reunited with their children. I will say this: sometimes there are cases where fathers should seek out some type of help, because sometimes, you know, women do things out of spite. I can say that, you know. I'm not one of those women, so I cannot relate to that. So I can't relate where I don't even fit in at. Um, but at the same time, this man has decided to take on a case with Ronnie, okay? And with him taking on this case, I'm sorry, I called him Ronnie. His name is Captain Karon, all right? He decided to take on Captain Karon's case, all right, as a means of, oh, this is another father who needs help. I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna help. And you know, if you take on anything that is connected to Chrisean, and you say that you're not looking at the exposure that you will get, that is a complete and utter bullcrap statement. Because everybody knows that if they jump on this right here, they're going to get attention. They're going to get followers. They're going to get traction. They're going to get all of it, because this is the hottest topic in this sector right now, unfortunately. Who's lying? Who's lying? Them? Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. What did I say that was a lie? Because I ain't even start yet. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, hold on. Who's lying? um, so with that being said, anyone that takes this on knows they're going to get traction. They know that they're going to get attention. They know their views are going to go up. They know they're going to get that exposure. They know. What they don't expect is for people to mob down on their platforms or call them out or any of that. Now, I'm going to play some of Blue Rock's live from last night. Again, shout out to Blue Rock TV and Tea Time with Latrice. We're going to listen to some of the things, and then I'm going to explain, because it seems like he's not understanding what a lot of the bloggers and content creators are pissed about, and some of the supporters are even pissed about, because it ain't about you helping him. It's not about you helping him. It's about what we know he's been doing in this sector, how we know the stories have changed and altered as each as people come up with different things to add to it. So let's listen to a little bit of what was said.
Right. Sandra in the comments there says, Blue Rock, I'm ready for it. So we do thank you again, I guess, for jumping up to share some clarity to the viewers and so on. Because, sometimes online it's a little bit different. They see some of our news clips, or they see some of our 60-second videos, things like that. So we always try to get you guys up here if you wish to come to tell your truth, to help us understand the story. So, hopefully, people aren't jumping to judgment right away. And if they are, at least they're doing so with a little bit more information. You know what I'm saying? So what's up again? Thanks for coming. We appreciate that. Treese, anything you want to say though?
Florida, what I'm
An idea to people, like, who you are, how you got on this journey, and what the movement's about.
Now he's gonna tell you what started him on this, and I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to what he says, and then we're going to discuss.
Yes. So my movement is a non-profit 501c. I started my movement because I got 4 years fighting for my son, and finally now I'm getting some type of justice. But the reason why I started my movement was because me fighting for 4 years for my son, I was incarcerated. So when I came out, baby mother made it hard for me to be able to see my kids, just saying that I was a bad father, I was locked up, just trying to bash me. So
now, Some mothers do not believe in taking their children up there to the jailhouse to see the fathers. A lot of women do not want that type of influence around the children. So now he's saying that he went away, he was incarcerated, and he came back and he was trying to see his child. And the mother was saying, no, because you were incarcerated, because I think you're a bad influence. I don't want you around the kid. But I feel like there's more to it. Like, what did you get incarcerated for? Because that plays a part in things as well when a lot of people make decisions. So I'm listening right now and I'm trying not to judge.
After 3 years, we decided to come up with an agreement that I could start doing supervised visit to see my son. So when we were supposed to do that, she got up and went to Florida without my consent, without my permission. 3 months later, when I had to go in front of the judge told me that I got to find her, I got to get her served so we could continue the case. And I spent over $15,000 on lawyers. So I'm like, how do I have to find her again? And we already have an agreement.
So here's the thing. There's this thing that I know personally, okay, that is shared amongst people who are not in control of situations. Okay. If you get joint custody of the children, they feel like you gotta get permission from the other parent in order for you to be able to move out of the state. Let's start there and then go backwards. Okay. Personally, I've dealt with this situation where it was an attempt to take me to court to try to get the joint custody so that I could not move out of the state without the other parent's permission. However, that's not how that works. If the judge, when you go before the judge and you can present to the judge that moving is going to be in the best interest of the child, the judge is not going to stop you from moving out of the state. The judge will put things into place to where the kids go to the father. If, in this case, we're going to talk about fathers. In this case, they go to the father on holidays, school breaks, etc., etc., if the parent is moving out of state. So there's ways that you can still see those children, but you do not have control over how a person moves. And whenever I hear that, it's just so triggering. He said he had supervised visitations with his children. Why? That's not something that's commonly done. You don't commonly get supervised visitation straight out the gate. So what is in your arrest jacket? What is the history between you and the child's mother that she felt like, oh, I got to leave out of the state to get away, or whatever it is that she moved out of the state for, because we don't know the full story. Then it's the fact that they were telling him he's got to go find her and he had to spend more money. To me, it sounded like exactly what was said in the comment sections. I believe Miss Poppington said it in the comment, is gone now. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It's sounding to me, there you go. He was traumatized by his baby mama. Period. It's sounding to me like because of the way he feels he was served an injustice or done a disservice, that this is what caused him to take up his cause. But let's continue to listen a little bit more.
We already have an open case, and the judge told me you have to find her, and then we could continue the case. So I was so pissed off that I threw $600 in the courtroom. It went viral, like about 1.2 million people saw it before it got deleted. This happened on December 12th. So when that post got deleted, on December 24th, on Christmas, I decided to go in front of court and say, I just want to be in front of this court for Christmas, because for me to get my son, it has to be through the court. And I want to start a movement helping fathers reunite with their children and being the voices of all fathers. So I started studying about, the court system and things like that. And every state is different laws. But in New York City, you don't have to pay $1. You can represent yourself. You don't have to pay to file no type of petitions and motions and things like that. So I have 268 fathers that's part of my movement that I've done helped them out. Out of 268 fathers, about 70 of them already had custody, visitation right, supervised visits. So what I do with my...
See, when we talk about supervised visits, now, if he were able to sit down and get into this a bit more, then maybe people would understand. Supervised visitation for a lot of people is a red flag. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. Supervised visitations mean that you have to be monitored with your children. Am I bugging? Because that's what I known it to mean the last time I checked. You have to be supervised with them. They're watching you to see how you're interacting with your child. So now let's put our thinking caps on. Let's try to think of some reasons why you would have to have a supervised visitation. So you would have to have a supervised visitation if you're a violent criminal, if you have abuse, domestic violence in your jacket. Supervised visitations if you have absolutely no relationship with the child at all, so that the child can be adjusted. There's different reasons why, but why is that? And it's sounding to me like his plight is for those fathers who are going through those types of battles. Karon is not having that type of a situation. What Karon is doing is Karon has already come and told us, hold on 1 second. Let me pull this up real quick. Karon himself has already told us. Is this it?
CPS drop.
Oh, no. That's not it. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. Okay, maybe it's not meant for me to play it because I closed it by accident. All right, this was the original situation that was going down, according to Karon, when it came down to establishing the paternity.
How many more weeks you have left till you get it?
Well, you know how to do math? I'm going to show you. Better not tell you, baby. Hold on. Sure. I got a calendar right here, big. You see this? This is a calendar. You see this, right? Boom. We're going back to November. You see this date right here, right? This is the date that we did the paperwork for Junior. What does that say?
The 6th.
What is that?
So now he's saying that he did his paperwork on November 6th himself. Remember that. November 6th himself.
That day.
The 2nd.
No. What does this say?
What? Oh, November. Yeah, I could see.
All right. So November what?
November 6th. I got it.
All right. So let's count. So from November 6th, we got 1, 2,
3 weeks.
3. Hold on. But we got some rock stars in here. You know, we gotta make sure.
Okay.
What is this? Which number is this?
4, 5, 6. So on the 3rd week of...
So according to what he originally told us, he was supposed to be getting some type of movement on the paperwork that he put out there himself by the 18th of December. Come the 19th, come the 20th, come the 21st, well, the 20th, because Friday is the last day for courts to be open. There has been nothing. Okay? But he employed this gentleman, and I'm saying that, you know, he employed the services of this agency, of this nonprofit, to help him in December. But now let's continue to listen.
My movement is I help fathers file petitions, motion, modify their child support. I interview them about what they got going on without speaking bad about the mother, because with my platform, we just want the mother and the father to be able to co-parent for the sake of the child.
So he says without talking bad about the mother. Henny Glass is in the chat if you have heard him speaking badly about Chrisean. I think we all have. I'm going to go to some of the comments. Exactly. Karon is a big bag of lies. These people were actually fathers. Karon stalked Chrisean. He is not stable, and his man just helping him get closer, and that's dangerous. Okay, he's a gang member, Henny. So I don't know if that is to be true or not, but I would have to see that for myself to be able to stand by that. So what I'm going to say is it is being alleged that he is a gang member. Now Nemo is saying he saw in the car after he was born. Well, we didn't get to that part yet. And I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm not going to do Cap and Karon's part. I am strictly talking about this person right here, Fathers Speak, because I do believe that there are some fathers that need help in these situations, but I do believe that there are also stipulations, and you cannot turn a blind eye to things. But I'm going to get to that. We're not going to rush the content. We're going to walk our way into the point that I'm going to make, because y'all know I never do anything without there being a reason why I'm doing it. He always answers a question with a question. Please make a video with all the lies that he, and that let's leave it at that. JJ Fish in 2024. He's so special ed. See, this is a calendar. Boy, duh. Yeah, I mean, that goes with the narrative of where he's getting his information from. Is Pinky fat backpedaling now that Ronnie didn't show the court? I don't know if he's backpedaling because Karon didn't show up or not, but yeah, so but he sure did, but blocking people on his live for defending her. Karon recruited this guy to help him stalk Chrisean.
And this is my passion. I do it from the heart. Now I work inside a jail, which is Rikers Island in New York City. When I go inside the jail, I motivate fathers to change their life, on men in general, and I help fathers file petitions and motions while they incarcerated, because here in New York, you innocent until you proven guilty, until you get sentenced. And I believe a
That's a
father
lie.
deserves to still, even though you.
That's not true. In no justice system are you innocent until proven guilty. And I'm going to tell you why that is a false statement and a delusion that people believe. Because if it was a matter of you are innocent until proven guilty, then guess what? People would not go to Click City until they were proven guilty. But people get locked up before, and you got to fight for your innocence. So you are guilty until you are proven innocent in this land called America. So we got to start speaking facts and not speaking this rhetoric and these delusions that they keep feeding us to program us. You are not innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty until proven innocent.
You can't be there for your child physically. You can always be there for them mentally, and that's what my movement is about. If your mother goes to a different state without your consent, I help you locate the mom, find her, get her served, bring her back to court, so you can fight and be able to get the justice you deserve to be part of your child's life.
So now let me put this question out there for anybody who feels like what he just said is a-okay about bringing the mother back and getting the justice that you deserve. There are a lot of fathers. Let's just be very clear about it. There are good fathers out there. There are great fathers who end up with some jacked up baby mamas. That is a fact. Then there are those baby fathers who use the children as pawn to try to control. And the fact that you want to drag a mother back to New York without knowing the facts of the case. He's saying he wants to try to rectify situations and problems so that they can go ahead and co-parent together. I hope that he acknowledges that there are some situations where there is no rectifying the situation. And by bringing the woman back to New York or back to the state that she's fleeing from, she could very well be fleeing from domestic violence. Like, let's have a real conversation. Like, y'all know, if y'all come over here, we're going to have adult conversation. So if you're not able to have an adult conversation, then this ain't the live for you, because we're going to have an adult conversation about this. Sometimes there are women that are fleeing from situations to get away from a man. And you mean to tell me if this man comes to you, you're not, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. At the end of the day, I feel like they have this all jacked up. And this is what I'm saying to you. Y'all hear this. I told y'all my story about what happened. And I told y'all the things that were going on. And I think I said it in a Purple Live, but I will have no problems with sharing my story. Y'all know that I'm very transparent because this is where trending topics meet real life. It doesn't matter if I'm on reviews. It doesn't matter if I'm on media. Trending topics will always meet real life here. Okay? So now at the end of the day, there are circumstances where this logic should not be applied and will not be applied. That's it. And saying this rhetoric without anything following behind it, to me, is irresponsible. But let's continue.
So that's what my movement is. Father, speak up.
Okay.
Take a pause for the cause for a second. Thank you very much, Miss Nash. Why can't I show it? Hold on. Thank you, Oliver, for the super sticker. Thank you, Miss Nash, for the super chat. She says sending holiday love. I appreciate it and sending it back to you. Thank you, Sexiest One. Happy holidays, Henny and gang. Not the most vocal, but always here. You aren't always vocal, but I know you are there. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sexiest One. I also want to take a minute to say thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it. I'm glad this is spoken on. I'm glad speaking on this, Henny. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So how did it happen? Like, how did you get involved with Ronnie?
So I didn't get involved with Ronnie. A lot of people have been tagging me, and a lot of people has been sending me his story through my Instagram and tagging me on his page.
So, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? A lot of people were reaching out to him and tagging him. We know what that is. We know who's been doing that. It's been the pages that are actually out here with these false narratives about the baby. It's the anti-Chrisean pages that are hitting him up. Because we've already seen the text message I showed y'all in a live on IG, on Straight Henny Reviews on IG. I showed y'all the text message or the comment where it said, oh, we worked really hard to get you here. We're trying to get you to Vlad. So it's being pushed. He's being pushed into these people's lives. Man, listen.
To reach out to Father Speak Up. So I was seeing what was going on a little bit, but I don't reach out to nobody. Like, if you need my help, you reach out to me because I'm helping people that needs help. I'm not here trying to help somebody that's not asking for the help. So Ronnie finally reached out to me December 13th, and he told me about his situation, that how could he file for a paternity test, that he think that Chrisean Rock, that he's the father. He told me that there's a possibility, and he told me what's the type of steps for me to take for I could be able to do this. So I told Ronnie, like, if this is what you want to do, you're gonna have to go to court, wherever she's at, Baltimore. You're gonna have to file for a petition. So there's three things that I told him to do. So on Friday he went to court. So when he went to court Friday, I believe he told me that his case got dismissed or order of protection, something like that. So what he did is,
the order of protection was dropped. Thank you for the super sticker very much, Nisa Blue. Thank you very much. I'm just going to say Alan for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. I do want to go back to this comment right here. He got played bad. This is what I'm saying. Will he ruin his platform? Will he ruin his platform? Will people still take him seriously?
because he don't know how to
And let's speak on that. Chrisean did not go to court, which everybody believes she is not in Baltimore anymore, or she wasn't in Baltimore. And I had said, just like other people had said, that I believed that she had that order of protection there just long enough for her to be in Baltimore to spend the holidays and go to court for her other matter, which, by the way, that Baltimore case, just in case you missed it, that case has since been concluded, and she has to do like a community service or a program, and the case will be completely closed. So she handled her business out there and has tra-la-la'd her way wherever Chrisean is at the moment. Okay. But that has something to do with this, but it has nothing to do with it at the same time. What I'm going to say, the reason I'm saying nothing is only because that has nothing to do with the paternity portion of what's going on. Okay. That has nothing to do with, oh, I'm trying to establish paternity, but it has everything to do with the situation. So how are you? I want to know, and I wish that he would address that. How do you justify what he did when he was in that mall? When he was in that mall, he had no reason to walk up on her. He had no court paperwork on him. He walked up on her and was very aggressive with her and her child. So how is that okay? Why is that being overlooked? Put a pin in that question. Let's continue.
He don't know how to be able to write a petition or order to show cause or how to file for paternity test. So I told them, right now I'm at work, take the three paperwork, the three petitions with you, and later on we will go live. We was on FaceTime live. We was on FaceTime, behind the scene on DM, and I just told them, steps by steps what he gotta do. So the number one thing that we filed was for paternity. Every father has the right to file for paternity if there's a possibility that you feel that child could be yours. And I believe that he needs the help. He told me that he never did it through the court. He did it through like WAC 100 and a few people and things like that. Or and then also I helped them file order to show cause. So order to show cause means you could speak about the other party without the other party being present, and the judge will have to see you as soon as possible. And then number three, just in case if he is the father, it takes very long for you to fight for your kid. So I told them to file for visitation and custody, just in case if he is the father. Everything, we just killed three birds with one stone, and everything is progress. And now all you gotta do is get her served, and then we could continue with the case in family court.
So let me ask you this. Why would
So he just said all the steps that he told him to do, and he says that it's going to take a very long time for this to happen, right? Right. My issue with all of this is it's very clear that this man does not know the full scope of the story, and he is going to I'm going to be dropping the link. Just give me a moment. So I forgot my thought. Y'all know. I can't hook up the soundboard right now. But anyway, he doesn't know the full scope of the story, and he's going off of what's been shown to him. That is not okay.
Would you think? Why did you think that it was okay to put Offset in this? Because that was messy. So why did you think? Offset is going through what he's going through with Cardi. Why, if you're an advocate, why would you put Offset in it?
Because a lot of people was trying to bash me and say a whole bunch of things. So, and especially Chrisean rocks on people. So I feel like me doing a little research that I did, because like with all the research that I gotta do, like if a father needs help, I'll focus more on him. But like a lot of people try to bash me, and everybody was on Chrisean's rock side. There's a whole bunch of things that I've seen on social media about. They think that Offset, it looks like Offset baby. Offset got to do with
And
this.
That's a lie. And that baby don't look nothing like Offset.
I don't know. Offset. I don't know if there's a lie or it's not a lie. But there's a lot of this is the internet. This is the internet, and a lot of people, they're gonna say their opinion. So you know, everything that's out there, I was like, you know, if they want to, you know, try to cover her, you know, not only is, you know, Ronnie and Blueface involved, they also talking about Offset. So I just wanted to put a little bit of fire for them, you know, trying to come at me and trying to look at Chrisean Rock like she's all innocent. So that's how I feel about it, you know. So
So
it's not like
basically,
I'm
you
lying
was
about
just.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That is unprofessional behavior. Unprofessional behavior at its finest. You have a 501c3 nonprofit organization that you receive grant money through. You are, or that's what he's saying. You are out here as an advocate. And because you didn't like what people were saying to you in your live, you decided to jump in and get in the mudslinging contest with them. I don't think so. You have a feeling inside of you already when it comes down to baby mothers because of what happened with your baby mother. And you're carrying that into your profession. Because why else would he sit back and say what he just said if that were not true?
So is that a strategy for you to try to discredit her? Is what you're saying?
It's not a strategy. It's, you know, the little research that I did, you know, that came up and things like.
What little research that he did. You didn't do any research. It's very obvious what happened. People were sending him clips of different things from off of the hate train, the anti-Chrisean side. They were sending him clips of stuff. That's the stuff that he watched. That's the stuff that he's speaking on, because everything that this man said came from that side of the tracks.
So I felt like, you know, them trying to come at me. I'm like, you know what, like, and everybody trying to come at Ronnie, and I'm with Ronnie 1,000% because
Karon.
you know, when Ronnie reached out to me, he told me it's a possibility that's my son. I'm not saying that's my son, so I don't really know about the whole story, but I respect the fact that he reached out to me on Friday the 13th. I told them what he needs to do. You know, a week later, which I believe it was on the 20th of this month, he's like, "Look, bro, I got this. You know, I don't have no lawyer. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "You don't need a lawyer. You could represent yourself, and I could tell you how to file all the documents." So him, by doing that, he showed me that he asked for the help, and he showed me that he wanted the help because he listened to the instructions that I told him to do. So
Okay,
right there,
so
that
I
was
want
a help
to,
for me.
if I can back it up just a little bit, just to make.
Now, what I am going to do for y'all, because I already anticipated this situation. I'm already prepared. So shout out to the channel, because the channel went from straight Henny period to the Circus Press Box to now being straight Henny Media. Okay. This is the video that was done a year ago regarding this whole situation with the Offset, Cardi, Blueface, Chrisean thing. So let's take a trip back into memory lane. Since people don't like to do their own research, we got you, bruh, because we got the content. The couple's breakup, which people have been speculating since. Hold on. I think we should go back just a little bit. Do a video. Earlier this week, not only did Cardi have a great performance at TikTok, she had to go live to confront and confirm the couple's breakup, which people have been speculating since December 4th, when they both unfollowed each other. But to make matters worse, Blueface decided, in his attempt to get back at Chrisean Rock for covering up her neck portrait tattoo of him, to accuse her of sleeping with Offset on the night of French Montana's birthday party. Offset quickly clapped back and denied these claims, and fans quickly debunked it by pointing out that he was with Chrisean and Jr. on the morning that he claimed she was with Offset. Now, Cardi B, in this same live, not only did she confirm that her and Offset had broken up, but she also confronted these allegations that were made by Blueface and told us what she thought about them. Let's check it out.
I know today has been an eventful day. I don't pay mind to none of that. Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't want you to put me none of that. I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or find my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now. This is one of my boys' funk favorite song. This is our favorite song. Me and Funk, this funk, me and Funk favorite time. Um, it's a very long time. It's a lot of arguments. Not arguments. It's a lot of just, when you, I don't know how to explain it. I just know because I know I've been with somebody for this.
So basically, she explained their breakup, and what I was saying was, you heard what she said. So why is this being brought up? If Offset has said what he said and Cardi has said what she said, nowhere in there did she say that she believes that it's true or that it happened. Okay, so I had to take it back and rewind real quick because this right here was
Try to
some
understand
BS.
something here, right? So
Wait, so y'all didn't hear the video? Y'all didn't hear the video? Oh, okay. I was about to say we got to go back to the video. All right, let's continue, y'all.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm hearing what the organization is to be about, right? And I feel it, right? Because there's a lot of reels I watched you and heard you speak about it and advocate for some of the fathers that you're helping in their stories, right? I think
Which I think is a great thing, by the way. I want to say
100%.
that.
100%. If I'm focusing on what you're saying, though, you did mention at one point that it's important to foster healthy relationships between any co-parent situation, potentially if it's there or not, right? Right now you did mention being in the space of the live and I guess seeing certain comments and whatnot. If I understand this correctly, you may have been a bit triggered to kind of just throw and spew things out there about certain things that you have read and you have researched, just kind of quickly. So you did that out of frustration, I guess, with the live and the people there at the time, right? Because to me, if not, that might not aid to actually fostering any type of, real healthy co-parent relationship.
Exactly, L Boogie. I just could not find the clip in time, but don't worry, we'll be doing a video. There will be a video.
If you might be stirring up an argument there, not saying that you did, because to me, there's different views on that, right? And I know what it's like to be live, but
Yeah.
I guess there's some confusion around that to why you would kind of throw that in. If you just want to kind of focus on, the client at hand type thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. I just feel like when I was on live, I decided to go on live with Chocolate Mula, and I feel like she's not that bitter, she's not that bad. She actually follows my movement, and she told me straight up. I just feel like you supporting the wrong person, so I decided to go on live with her. But then she tried to eat me up, and then I was just like, she's just trying to make Ronnie look bad and trying to make a strong rock look good. So I felt like in my heart, I felt like I just wanted to spice her up, like either or, is innocent. No, we don't know what's going on, and you just want to, protect.
Are you asking who he's talking about? Right, it's not Chocolate Mula, it's Chocolate Mua. Clearly, he can't speak very well. He's very messy, very messy, very messy indeed.
One person. I feel like we should all be fair because we don't really know what's going on. We're just trying to get to the facts on how to resolve this matter and the situation that's going on.
Why?
Yeah, now you guys know who he's talking about. So let's not be messy. I told y'all a name. Let's not be messy because I don't want nobody to go back saying that anything bad was said, because nothing negative is being said over here at all.
I agree to that. This situation, in a sense, if you're taking in consideration what the party is telling you, it can seem pretty. You go, like I said to you in chat, right? You're dealing with people with different lengths and heightens of emotions, right? So you're going to, deal with different type of level of stuff, right? Now, so Ronnie came to you with this particular stuff. You told him about the process of it. You mentioned that you got online a bit earlier with some other people, some other, bloggers and things like that. Now, and with some of the research that you've done, where do you kind of sit with that right now? Have you thought about things differently? Are you still kind of with the idea that you believe, there's a lot of things to still question?
Yeah, I feel like everything to me is irrelevant. The only thing that's important to me is for Ronnie to get the petition. We're gonna give it to the sheriffs, and as soon as we're gonna give her the petition, the order to show cause, and the visitations. We all gonna.
Now, for him to say that all that other stuff is irrelevant is a lie, because what can be used and will be used against you is your own content when you go into court. They will pull the videos of him saying different things. They will pull videos like this one. They'll pull this video. And matter of fact, let me just go ahead and let's move the watermark so everybody can see it clear.
Nigga really don't even look like me. He look like his father. I'm not his father. Look like his father. I'm not his.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say? Hold on. Let me get back over here and let me remove this comment from off of the page so that it's clear, crystal clear.
Get your ass smoked, nigga. Real shit. Nigga really don't even look like me. He look like his father. I'm not his father. Look like his father. I'm not his father. Look like his father. I'm not his father. Real shit, though. Can't go live without y'all talking about somebody fucking kid, man. Let's talk about Ronnie. Talk about Ronnie, man. I'm ready to get off this bitch, man. Y'all ain't fucking with me for real, man.
Now, I played that last little part of the video just as a reminder that at one point in time, it was the hate pages that were harassing him nonstop. And I'm going to remove my watermark so that y'all can see clearly. At one point in time, he was not allowing people to get on his page and talk about the baby. He wasn't allowing people to get on his page and bash the baby. He wasn't allowing any of that. And that was just back on August 14th when that happened. Now, fast forward to November, all of this stuff has happened. August, you get to September, you get to October, you get to November. All of a sudden, we're in this firestorm of I'm the father. I might be the father, which y'all don't know is, and which y'all don't know is. And he's not even getting his story correct because the stuff that's being sent to him has already been debunked information. He's coming out with debunked information. Information that all the bloggers have already put out the truth to. It's already been counteracted. So it's like, come on, because if I go digging into my vault on either page, I'm quite sure I can find videos that were already done. Like y'all see, I just pulled up 2 videos from my page debunking 2 things right then and there. This is ridiculous. We're going to listen to a little bit more, and then we're going to open up the panel so you guys
right
can
now,
talk.
that's all that I'm worrying about. So right now, as soon as this is over with, I'm not going to go out my way to continue with Ronnie, Chrisean Rock, what's going on. We need to find her. We need to get her served, and then we need to make her father paternity test. And that's it. So everything else to me is irrelevant. It's about what he say, she say. I'm not really with none of that. Like earlier, I did it because I felt like it was just too much pressure on me against so much people. So I just wanted to spice it up, like I said earlier. But my main
I respect
concern
that.
is my main concern is to focus on Ronnie getting her served, her taking that paternity test. And if Ronnie is not the father, I won't be mad at Ronnie because Ronnie told me that he don't think he's the father. It's a possibility. And to me, that's a strong word for him to use.
If Ronnie told you that he doesn't think that he's the father, then what are we doing here? Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Sammy Joe. And thank you, McMommy ×3. Putting it down like only you can. We knew you was going to read right through them and with receipts. Thank you. You are very welcome. Thank you for the support that you always bring and give to the channel. Make sure y'all are getting those likes up while y'all are in here and interacting in the comment section. I don't know what is going on, but I do see that my mods are very limited in responding right now, which is telling me that the snipers are sniping right now. And that's telling me that there are people that are in the comment section that are getting a little unruly. Go ahead and time them out. Thank you. Y'all doing a good job, snipers. When y'all don't see the wrench mob, the wrench mob is working, okay? Anyway, back to what we were saying. If Ronnie told you he is not the father, then why are we here? That he doesn't think that he's the father, but it's a possibility that he could be the father. When we have video of Karon, capping Karon out here saying, that's my son. All I want is a DNA test for my son. Even in the video of him grabbing at Chrisean and Chrisean Jesus, he says, that's my son. And she says, no, it's not. So why are we going this hard? There's a video of Blueface saying he's not the father. You are absolutely correct. There is video of Blueface saying that he is not the father. But you know what else? There's a lot of evidence showing where Blueface has said that he is the father. And I'm going to go ahead for the people who are saying this rhetoric right here. I'm going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage and remind y'all of that. And every time y'all come in here and y'all want to say stuff like that in my live, I'm just going to play my video for y'all. So let's go ahead and play the video for those people who want to continue to come in here. This video and this content are operated underneath the guise of the Fair Use Act. To Chrisean and Blueface, welcome to the internet, where things get mixed up and scrambled up like some scrambled eggs. And especially when it comes down to Chrisean and Blueface. As of late, I keep seeing little statements being made about the paternity of Junior, which is really a tiring conversation. And people started digging up Chrisean's exes, trying to bring them to the center stage. And this is all because, well, Lucifer went on a tangent about the DNA thing, and he said this, that he snuck and took a swab of the baby and it came back not his. But then he went on a campaign saying this.
Scientifically proven. Scientifically proven.
And it didn't help that Carzilla sat up in her seafood boil and said this.
My son denied the baby. My son ain't never said that was his baby in his life. Stop lying.
Well, I really hate to bust everybody's bubble. Then again, no, I don't. But Blueface has indeed claimed Junior and made moves that made everybody know that he knows that Junior is his child. Check it out.
She's carrying your child. That's your child, right?
Yeah.
So have you even put your mind around the custody situation?
No. I'm gonna let her be a mom. I'm gonna let her try to be a mom and let her do her best at it. And then if she doesn't succeed, then I'll step in. But
I was gonna say, like, if it gets to the point where
Y'all
you're
get
like,
some
I
lights
gotta take care of the kid.
oh yeah, I'm gonna do what I have to do. But I'm gonna let her be a mom.
Now, I know y'all heard him admit that was his kid and talk about custody. But what about this? Do y'all remember him hugging and kissing all over Chrisean's very pregnant belly before she gave birth? back when they was on the run eating together and he left the house and he went to go be homeless with her and left Jaden and the kids in the house? You don't remember that?
She comes back. I got a whole family in my house. I told her, look, I will be homeless with you until we find a spot. So I leave my house and I stay in the hotel with her.
What about him going to Baltimore and being laid up with Junior and sniffing all over him, talking about how much he loves the way a baby smells? You think he's going to leave the house and then fly out to Baltimore to go sniffing on a baby that ain't his? And not only that, put that baby into a video entitled Baby Mama Drama, where he's talking about signing both of his baby mamas and holding the baby and it's not his. Or how about when Chrisean went and got baby Junior dedicated and he made this tweet saying that's more like it, don't leave his side. That's a blue-faced baby. Hallelujah. It's a blue-faced baby, y'all. And then he went on to tweet, surprisingly in Chrisean's defense, because people were dragging her about taking the baby to church. But he said he would rather the baby be at the church with God-fearing, faithful people, and talked about I'm going to read what the tweets actually say. It says, got to have the same energy, vice versa. Though when they make a bad call, you got to boo they can't cheer for the bad decision. I'd rather the baby be the baby in a church full of God-fearing, faithful people. If anything, I believe in the same thing. The next tweet says, when people do the right thing, it's okay to cheer for them. That's how you get them to continue to do the right thing. Sheesh, y'all mad I said some good? Laughing my ass off. These are Blue Faces tweets on September 10th of 2023. But let's continue and carry on. About how you should applaud people when they do right so they continue to do more right. It's right there. Read it for yourself. And then there was the surprise video of him spending time with Junior. And how could we forget the infamous baby napping video where he said,
my son ain't got no parent at 4 a.m. So I just grabbed the baby and I walked out. I didn't have no baby with Marsh. I don't even.
His son ain't got no parents and he didn't have a baby with Marsh. And then these cuddle videos with Junior. Now, I know he also said this one, take care of our son correctly, or Jaden will. And there's been a couple of other tweets that he made. Y'all can pause and read these tweets for yourself. Okay, so it says, I know she going through some and it ain't easy, and it's not easy. No hood harder than parenthood. So I'm not going to be mean to her no more because her mental state determines how my son's day goes. Let's just encourage her to be more accountable and responsible this time around. Come on, Rock. We got this. I'm here. September 22nd. My last tweet had nothing to do with the Walmart video. My last tweet was about the apology and nice things she said about me on live. As far as Walmart video, man, she gonna do her, and I can't micromanage her in the baby. Y'all said I was doing too much, so I backed off. She gonna be okay. But let's refer back. Her mental state determines how my son's day goes. We got this. I'm here. So what are you talking about? Y'all want to harp on that? I'm going to harp on this. And for those of you who swing on Carlissa's every word, Carlissa said this.
The Lord told me the baby was coming. He told me it was a boy. He told me he was going to be born on 9/30. I thought I seen 9/30. He was born on 9/3. He told me it was my baby. He told me he was on the way.
And Blueface would not have let Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. move into his home if he even had the slightest inclination that that was not his baby. So I'm going to end that video there because we are not going to be deterred away from what we are doing over here. So I hope that answered your question and showed you that Just as much as y'all like to come over here on my page and talk about how Blueface said he's not the father, and as much as y'all like to spread those videos and say that he's not the father, there's just as much evidence of him saying that he is the father as there is any other. He's claimed the baby in those moments, even when he was live with Jason Lee. Y'all heard it for yourselves. He told Jason Lee, I didn't have a baby with Marsh. He went over there. His son didn't have anybody at 4, or no parent at 4 a.m., even though he was the parent at 4 a.m. with him. He was mad Chrisean was not home. He went and got his son, period, point blank. And every time y'all come over here, I will play that video because I don't have to go back and forth. I'll just roll the beautiful beam footage. As a matter of fact, I may make an updated one, a new one.
And to find out if he's the father or not. And that's about it. You know, if I do research on the internet, there's so much gossip about him, her, and a whole bunch of other people that I don't know what to believe. You know,
there's a whole lot of gossip about him, her, and other people, and I don't know what to believe. So at the end of the day, if you are going to advocate for somebody, here is where we're going to get into the topic at hand, and we will let him finish his talk, but we're going to get into the topic at hand, and I'm going to open the panel.
The only thing that I'm focused on, like I said earlier, is just if Chrisean Rock feels like Ronnie is not the father, you know, okay, you're not the father. Here, this is the paternity test. Let's do it. Let's get over it. That's it. You know, now there's nothing else that he needs to, you know, go out his way trying to find out if this is his kid or not. And I believe if he has sex allegations with this person, you know, 8 to 10 months before she gave birth, he got the right to file for a paternity test and find out if he is or he's not the father. So that's my main concern. You know, everything else with if I did my research, you know, like you see me, there's so many fathers that I help out, right? And people tell me like, oh, this father's a deadbeat, he's a bad father. These fathers, I find them in court. So if I find the father in court, that means that you want to be part of your child's life, because I don't care about the parent situation. As soon as you're not with the baby mother, you know, one makes the other one look bad, and then it goes back and forth. It's not about them. It's about the child. It's about what's in the best interest of the child. And
now here's where he's wrong at. You have to pay attention to the relationship between the mother and the father. You have to get a history of what's going on. You have to get that type of knowledge to know what you're getting yourself into. Because if you are walking those children into a dangerous situation, that's going to fall on you and your organization, and it's going to be a stain on your name and your reputation, because you are not taking what is in the child's best interest at heart. You have to know the history between the parents. You have to give a damn about the mother and the father. If you really are about advocating for the children, which is not what it is, because he's saying right here in this statement, he's coming off as if he's advocating for the children. I'm advocating for what's in the best interest of the children. But your profile says that you are there for the fathers. So you really have to examine your stance on what you're doing, because some fathers are not healthy in the children's lives. They shouldn't be there because they are a risk. And some mothers are not healthy for their very own children. And in those cases, yes, the father should be fighting for their children. At the end of the day, you cannot be one-sided when children are involved. You have to look at the whole scope of things. You cannot just be like, I'm out here for these dads and I'm rallying for these dads, because what happens if he goes out here and he helps this father go through the courts and have the mother dragged back to the state, and then the father unalives the mother in a domestic violence situation in front of the child? Now what? Or what if you help this father to get all of this stuff in place for him, and it's just a plot and a ploy that he used you and your organization to be able to do a chest move on the mother? I'm not about keeping kids away from their fathers. I'm all for children having a relationship with their fathers as long as that relationship is healthy. I'm not about children staying with a mother that is not good for the children, who is not raising them up properly, who is a detriment and a danger to them, who is abusing them. I'm not saying that those types of mothers deserve to have their children either. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be out here advocating in family court, you should be advocating and doing your research and your homework on everything. And the fact that everything is laid out into the public eye for him, and he chose to do limited looking, because that's not research. Research is you getting out here and you doing your own research. You putting your fingers to let your fingers do the walking, like the yellow pages used to say, and start clicking on stuff and listening, because you don't want to help this father get into court, and then he gets into court, and then what? All this evidence starts coming out, and you advocating and posting this father on your page, only to find out that this father is not who he represented himself to be. You have to do your research. You need to be looking up criminal records and everything to see what's going on. How can you advocate from a one-sided standpoint? I think he has a great idea. I think he has a great concept, but I don't think that this is like, I don't know. I'm not bashing the man. I'm not talking down on his organization, but I'm seeing the flaws that can happen. And I'm coming from a space and a place of a woman who had to go through things in court. And I wasn't even stopping the father from seeing the children. My children can come in here right now and they will tell you at one point in time, he had a designated day that he picked the kids up from the bus stop. He took them, he hung out with them, he fed them, and he brought them home. And I was in a domestic violence situation with their father, but I didn't stop their father from seeing them. What it was I was thinking of moving to Florida, and he did not want me moving out of the state. He wanted me to stay right there. And the crazy part is he ended up moving out of the state. So he used the courts. Let's back it up a bit. He used the court system to try to go and get joint custody of the children so that he could try to stop me from moving out of the state. But because we had a domestic violence situation going on between the two of us, I didn't even know New York State had put a longer restraining order on him. I had an order of protection on him that I didn't even know about. And the court said, why are we even here? There is an order of protection. She said, Miss such and such, do you even know that you have a restraining order against him? And then she was chastising the lawyers because she was like, how did it even get this far? This should have never made it this far because of this restraining order. So at the end of the day, I'm saying all that from a standpoint of what I know and how I know that things can be used as weapons, as plots to try to control. Mediation. I don't hear him talking about mediations happening. That he's helping these people set up mediations in court so that they can sit down and mitigate and see if they can come to a common ground. Because when we went to court, we went into a mediation. And the lawyers were like, this is not going to be solved. We have to move forward. Because I'm explaining to them all of the stuff that has happened. I'm explaining to them all of the things that had gone on in court. And of course, he's trying to flip the narratives around and all of that. So it started a back and forth. And the lawyers was like, no, we're just going to move forward and let the judge hear this case and let the judge decide what they're going to do. And to show you how much of a baby mama I am and not a piece of crap woman, the judge gave me the right to come back to court and file for full custody because there's domestic violence history, because there was restraining orders involved, because there was a history of things that had already been put into play by him, because of the fact that he was aware that there was a restraining order, because he has to be served the restraining orders. I did not get the restraining order because I moved and I didn't report that move to the court. So it never got to me, but he got it. So she told me I could come back to court and I could file for full custody and I would get it. I didn't do that. So not all baby mamas are the same, but it seems like with him, as soon as he hears baby mama, as soon as it's a baby mama situation, it's seeming like, and I'm being very careful with what I'm saying because this is a person who has a business and I'm not trying to slander this man's business or his movement, but you got to take all of this into consideration, bruh.
That's it. You know, that child supposed to know who his biological father is, and I'm
Mhm.
more, focused on, just, Ronnie, able to know if that's his child or not. To me, it looks like him, and then it looks
No, it
like
doesn't.
Blue is confusing, but I just want to help. I just want to help Ronnie out because he asked for my help. He listened to my instructions, and anybody that's going out their way, to reach out to me, and then I'm telling them the right steps to take, and they go out their way to do. Even though he took a week, but at the end of the day, whenever he was ready for him to do what he got to do, then I'm with it to help because if I wanted, I could have put it out there. Hey, I spoke to Ronnie about this, but I wasn't putting nothing on public until I knew that he was doing the right thing to be able to serve him for a paternity test.
So let me.
Okay, so we're gonna stop. A lot of you have already heard. A lot of you have already heard the live. Y'all were in the live last night. I just wanted to speak on that because here's the thing. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater by far. I'm dropping the link. Y'all can hit that link and come on up and let your voice be heard on this situation. I'm not a hater by far. But the whole thing with this is I don't think proper research is being done. And like he just discovered, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. The fact that he took a week to do all of this, okay, things come up, things happen, yada, 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 yada. But there is nothing in court today. How do you do limited research on a very public matter? How do you do limited research on a celebrity case? Let's call this what it is. It's a celebrity case. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. Do you have the video where Blue said he took the paternity test when he talked about child support? I can get it. It's probably somewhere in there. I don't know. I've done a lot of videos. The father man is now screaming, "Don't mention Ronnie to me until he goes to court and files his paperwork, and don't mention Chrisean Rock." Yeah, he was saying that in his live. Which I played in the beginning of this video. We didn't even get to our intro. I just jumped on and started playing the live for y'all from the point that I was able to get it up. But he came off like a bitter baby daddy. He absolutely did. He has all Blue's features, facial features with Krishan's face shape. That is 1000% correct. Hey, El Boogie.
Hi, Kenny. How are you today?
I'm good. I know you were burning to get up here, but I'm like, I gotta get through the content because y'all know I get distracted.
I know, Kenny. You
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
Anyway, first, let me tell everybody in the chat, you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you believe in. Happy that to you, and may God
Same to
bless you
you.
with many more. Okay, we're
Absolutely.
gonna
Thank
pay.
you.
I know.
Uh-oh. El Boogie, where you go?
Kenny, you hear
El
me?
Boogie. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I just want everybody to know, Henny, at this point, I'm really convinced these people are only doing this. They know that Ronnie is lying, but they're doing this because they want Krishan to look bad, like she's some type of a slur or something, because
Uh-huh.
the things that Blueface has said. But they need to think about that. Why would Blueface be with a woman that slept with all these men? He has too
Right.
much pride on Schoolyard Crip, right?
Okay.
And I just want everybody to know, Ronnie went on two different content creators platforms yesterday.
Yeah,
In the
he did.
morning, the first person he went on, he literally lied and said, "I never said that I was in the delivery room."
Yes,
What are
he
you
did.
talking about? Wack literally went and repeated what you said on Vlad's TV.
Uh-huh.
He said, I never said that. The man got on last night, I don't want to call the content creator, on his platform, and people were calling him out about these things. Do you know that No Good Ninja had the audacity to say, I never said that I cut the.
You cut out again.
I'm sorry. He said, I never
There you
said that
go.
he said, I never said that I cut the umbilical cord. I
Lies.
said that I saw the baby like everybody else saw the baby, but I picked the baby. But I bet you I picked Chrisean and the baby up after she had the baby at the
Lies.
hospital.
I'll go and look.
Oh my God.
I gotta go find that video because
We
I know I posted it somewhere. I'm gonna find it. I have the video of when she left the hospital. Remember, there was somebody that was peeking
right.
through a building across the street, and yeah,
Yeah. And the crazy
Chrisean
part
was
about
out
it,
there with her family. There was no Karon.
but he sat up there and he told the same old lie. Oh, I'm just doing this because I didn't have my father and I want to establish fraternity. Just the same old bull crap. But you know the sad part about it? The father guy, he really messed up his platform because he was in his ego. He doesn't like Chrisean because that's why he said this stuff about Offset. And I don't feel sorry for him because people were trying to tell him. Now today he's on live saying, don't mention Ronnie or Chrisean in my chat. Chrisean had nothing to do with this. Oh, don't mention Ronnie until Ronnie goes to court to do what he said he was going to do. But sir, you told everyone that Ronnie filed the paperwork on Friday and he had an emergency meeting on Monday. So which one is it?
Girl, they can't keep up with their lies. They lie too much. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Elnicha.
But
Hey, you
I
got it
just
right.
Okay,
but
I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to acknowledge you.
get off or
Thank you.
whatever. I just want everybody to just know that these people really are sick because who sits around and make up these lies all day long? And he even had his aunt to get up there and some crazy lady. She said, oh, we even have the text message where Chrisean sent to Ronnie to come and bail her out of Oklahoma. I wanted to throw my iPhone at my TV screen.
If y'all have all of this proof, why hasn't it been put out?
Thank you.
He's going on paid platforms
And the sad
that
part
have
about it,
paid you to come there. So why aren't you showing your receipts? Because he said, I'm not going to give my receipts to these platforms that want me to put them out for free. I could just put them out on my channel. If that's the case, I'm not going to. Okay, so you've been paid to come on platforms. Where's the receipts? You are coming with no receipts. We don't believe you. You need more people.
you need more people. Tomatoes, tomatoes.
That
And I just
part.
want to say one more thing. You have to be careful when you play with children of God because the
Okay.
things that begin to happen to you, Miss AJ, Miss Piggy Wiggy, she did a post and said, it's one thing after another. First, my car got towed. Now my phone broke again. You see, you have to
Oh,
be
that was Tay Tay.
careful.
That was
Oh,
Miss
that was
Tay
Tay
Tay.
Tay. Oh, well, Black Lips,
But
Miss
they
Black
feeling it.
Lips. Oh, yeah. So that's why you have to be so careful what you do. But Henny, I love you. Enjoy your holiday.
Same to you.
Have a good one, everybody.
You too.
You too.
All right. Did I say your name right, Alnicha?
Yes, you said it perfect.
I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay. What's Papa? Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. I watch you a lot. First of all, I'm going to say thank you for bringing me up here. And I want to say hi to everyone out there. First of all, I'm going to give honor to Christ, who's first in my life. That goes without saying. And the word says, God does everything decent and in order. There's nothing decent
Hello.
or in order about this. Okay? And the truth don't never need any help.
Okay.
It's just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Lies fall. They always do. So only thing I do, I just sit back and just watch him. And everybody who associates themselves with him and messing with this powerful baby that God has designed for this time to debunk a whole lot of things in our race and other races that's been going on. This is something God's doing, and I'm just watching it happen. Everybody who come against her and say something, they fall. Or something happened in their life. What's going to happen next? Keep on grouping up. This is God ordained, and I've been watching it for a while. She did a show where she was doing a live where she was doing her hair, and she was talking about how she came to California. She said she was going to go to school. That's what everybody thought she was doing, but she had no intention of going there. She wanted to come where she went, California, and that's where she went. She didn't go to school. Blueface, in his life, he did the same thing. He was supposed to be in school. Didn't go. Left school. Okay, watch God work now. But both of them at a direct time, designing God's atmosphere, they're here. They both got background in sports, football. That means they are agreeable to each other. Okay, they got the same interests, but they was with people that's no good for them. God knew what he was doing. Watch him work. Blueface may need a lot of help, but every time I hear about Chrisean, she's always praying for other people. She's been praying for this man as long as she's met him before she prayed for herself. We're not sitting there watching what he's doing in jail and watching what God did for him. But she said something when she got out. She said, I prayed that the jailhouse would be a hospital, a spiritual hospital. And where he at now? In that hospital.
Spiritual hospital.
Okay. Sometimes God got to place you somewhere and we can't see it. But he placed somewhere he'll on with his own thoughts and God. We may can't see him change, but he keeps trying to throw those little things he do to try to aggravate her. But who it fall back on? Him.
Him. Yep.
Let everybody keep it up, even his mother. But she prayed for me, and she also said this in her prayer. I pray for everybody and everything attached to Jonathan.
Yep. You better come
on.
on.
That's his family, right? That's everything that he touches, right? She ain't praying for herself. She praying for everybody else. And that's what the word tells us. If you can just get out of your own problems and think about somebody else's. Oh, God, work on it, don't he? We just got to stop thinking about me. And start saying, let me pray for you. Let me pray for you. And she gave us all a big thing in our spiritual walk. The first thing is obedience. That's all she's doing. She's being obedient. And that's the whole thing she said. She have to say nothing else to me. Be obedient. That means following those 10 commandments. That's the first step. What God tell you, he said, hey, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. He said, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. So why should she be out here fighting? She don't have to.
That's right.
Quiet as a mouse. And God doing all the work because it's his job. Maybe we should just start following what she's leading us to do. Be obedient. If the big one who all this going around about ain't out here hooping and hollering and crying and showing up, hey, how can we say we supporting her if we ain't follow behind the example she's setting forth for us to be? Obedience. Quietness. We're going into this page, running to this page, running to that page, run to the Bible page.
Hello.
Pick up some Psalms and Proverbs when you get bored. But you ain't got to keep paying these people bills that's telling lies on them. If we quit going on their platforms trying to get information, their platform will go down because they ain't got no views. Keep helping them be monetized. Whose fault is that? Our own. She's a mumbling word, but we've been loud and wrong. Follow what the example that she's leading. She's a quiet young lady now. The real her is coming up. But all we got to do is follow. If we're going to follow her, the lady that we say we care so much about, and that little boy we care so much about, let's be quiet. Let the Lord do his work. That's how we're going to be a part of it, being obedient. And I'm going to give you one more thing that God said. It's better to marry than to sacrifice.
Hello.
You may not agree with who she married, but evidently God knows why she married him. She's just doing what she told her to do. And she been said she would no longer have carnal relationships outside of marriage, huh? Wow.
Yep, she sure did. She sure did.
And she was holding her baby, and she was holding her baby, and she was doing an interview about showing off her new house. And she was walking around by the pool. She had on a blue outfit. She was holding him. And I think it was a lady reporter asking her, well, how many kids? Because everybody says she wants a lot of kids. How many kids do you think y'all gonna have? She said, well, we got one and one on the way. Did anybody catch that when she said that, when she was holding that baby by the back door? Go back and look. I'm gonna say allegedly, but that's what I thought I heard she said.
Hold on one second. Okai asks, can you explain the type of DNA test that Chrisean had? Because the baby wasn't born yet. Please, it's a non-invasive DNA test. That's what it's called, a non-invasive DNA test. So what that means is they did not go through the belly button. They did not do what's called an amniocentesis. That's the type of test that was done before, where they used to stick a large needle into your belly button. It was very risky to do that. And they would then take samples from the amniotic fluids and test it. Instead, what they have learned through technology and science, they've learned that when a woman is pregnant, she carries the father's DNA in her blood.
Yep. Sure
So, and we gonna get into that towards the end of this, but they are able to draw blood from her, and swab his mouth, and then test it in the lab, and that's how they come up with the results for the DNA test, because at that time she was carrying his DNA inside of her blood, because the baby and her are connected through the placenta. Everything goes through the placenta. So the DNA is in the placenta. The placenta is connected to the mother, and it runs through her bloodstream. So therefore, they no longer have to, due to modern technology, to do that amniocentesis. It is a real thing.
You could abort your child by doing that, because you can make a hole in the placenta too big, in the back, the amniotic fluid could leak out. So that's a good thing that they did that, make that test.
Okay, hold on. So there was no need for any of that stuff to go on anymore. So that's the test. I did a video on that as well, where the DDC themselves, you can go to the DDC site, and they have a video where they explain to you what a non-invasive DNA testing is. So I don't want to hear nothing else from nobody about the test wasn't real, it wasn't fake. I even showed you the video. If you go back and look at Crazy in Love on that episode, you see the needle in her arm and the blood coming out into the vial. You see them swab the inside of his mouth. So there's nothing fake about it.
With this story, I never knew a lot about it. I never knew a lot about how you can get online and do all this. I learned it. I'm watching it. I love your show, and I love the content that you give. Even a dummy could get it. And I'm like a 2-year-old and all this. I finally learned how to get on this platform. I've been trying to do it all the time. You might have seen my name several times, and then I didn't know how to do it, but I figured it out today. You're doing a great job, and
thank you so
I love
much.
you too. Keep doing it. You're not loud. You're not incorrigible. You just state facts. And you got the science behind it. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Some people are listening. And I love the one way you did about your children. I'm a mother of 5, and you really spoke some stuff. I feel your heart, and you're doing a great job. Never let nobody let you down yourself, girl. It's always somebody watching, and that show meant a lot to me. Meant a lot, as well as this one. I'm just going to watch what God do. Watch him work.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You have a great one. Enjoy your holiday.
A little bit quiet and quit getting them all our information. Just pray and just say, hey, somebody say something wrong to you. Just say this. I hope the Lord bless you in everything that you do.
I haven't gotten there in my work, in my walk yet, where Chrisean said, I'm going to say bless you and invite you to church. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm a work in progress either way. And God knows my heart, and he knows there's no malice in it. Buttercup, welcome up to the stage. Thank you so much for coming up. Elnisha.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you come back up again. Thank you so much.
I will be. Y'all be blessed. Stay prayerful minded. All right.
All right. Buttercup, what's popping? Now, girl, listen, I know you come up here cutting up.
I ain't got no unpopular opinion today. I promise you I don't. But I will have to give out a trigger warning. So I ain't gonna be here long. I got a clock back and my lunch break over with.
Oh,
But
damn, I'm sorry.
but I want to let you know I 100% agree that he really needs to vet the people he's quote unquote advocating for, because a lawyer really cannot defend anybody if they don't know 100% of the story. You're gonna lose your case so fast.
Exactly.
Same. But here's I don't know if y'all remember this story, but this went viral like a year or two ago. There's this male nurse. His name was Jay. He put out some type of live stream video. He said, y'all need to stop lying on these fathers. Y'all need to stop lying on these men. And he pretty much admitted that he unalived his girlfriend who was pregnant. And he pretty much recorded himself going to his ex-wife's house, getting ready to unalive her and himself. And then people did their research. Turns out the ex-wife had a restraining order on him, and so did multiple people. He was trying to make it seem like the wife lied and said that he was doing stuff to their kids, but no, there was a
What are you
domestic
talking about? I am so lost.
I'm telling you the story. It's an old story. It's
because
old
I'm like, wait a minute, who did? Because you gotta understand, I'm trying to read comments and I got phones ringing and all types of stuff because you know there's always something going on. So I'm like, wait a minute, I missed it. What?
This was like
Okay,
2
go
years.
ahead.
It was like 2 years ago. Hey, I gotta tell the whole story all over again. He was
So you got keep telling your story, girl, because they following you. Don't I could watch the replay and catch up, or I could catch on to what you're trying to say. Go ahead, don't start over.
So he unalived his pregnant girlfriend, and he recorded himself unaliving himself and his ex-wife because he was trying to make it seem like the wife was lying about him doing something to his children. But people did their research, and it turns out, no, it was a domestic violence dispute. The ex-wife had a restraining order against him, and she had custody of the children, but he was still allowed to see his kids. But he was trying to make it seem like, oh, the wife don't want nothing to do with me. She won't let me see my kids. But it's not true. And then it turns out he really did have a mental disorder going on. So I use that as an example of why this man should be vetting his clients. Because what if you get a guy like that and then something crazy happens with him or the kids or whoever the mom is, and then the blood will be on his hands. He'll be looking like, dang, wait a minute, I helped this guy.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be, see, this is the thing. I don't think people think that they can be held accountable for certain things. But in this situation, you are bringing, sometimes if you're not vetting and don't care about the mother's stories, because I'm going off of what he said. I'm not here for the mother because the system is always on the mother's side. I'm not here for this. I'm here for the father. I'm here for the father. Well, sometimes these fathers are a little off.
And I'm gonna be honest.
You know what I'm saying? So if you are bringing this person into close contact with somebody and something happens, they could very well sue you, sue your organization, and then that's a tarnisher. And my thing is, if he really wants to do this, I'm for doing it, but you gotta do this the right way. You can't be putting one party at risk because you want to help the other, but you ain't bothering to make sure that you're doing your proper research on everything. Because had he done his research on his own, instead of saying, oh, that's all hearsay, this, that, and the third, he would have saw that this man has contradicted himself, has straight up and down lied. He would have seen all of this.
And another thing I want to say, maybe my opinion on this probably doesn't matter because I'm not a parent, but I'm not denying at one point in time the system probably wasn't fair to fathers, but can we say that in 2024? Because I do know men who have battled the courts. I do know men who have taken their baby mamas to court and got custody of the kids. I know men who receive child support.
I do too. So that's why I said I can't always say that that's the situation in every case. Like every case is different. I can't say that what I can say is Women do, we do tend to come out on top, but however, there are times when fathers come out on top too. Now, if she's an ain't shit, because we passed the mark, I can say that if she's an ain't shit mother and you can provide a better environment for your child, by all means. I'm not for children staying with parents who are unfit, regardless of whether it's a mother or a father. And I salute those dads that go to court and get their children out of toxic relationships. I salute those dads that are actually doing the right thing and the children are their top priority. But you have to remember that there's a whole bunch of men out there that will use children as pawns. And you got to make sure you're not getting involved in those types of situations. That's all I'm trying to say. Because if he keeps going with this, I feel he will ruin his platform. Give me 1 second. Okai says, because I'm so tired of these people trying to say the DNA test is fake and that Cap and Karon, and to give Cap and Karon a test, give him a test for what Blueface is the dad. I absolutely agree. Thank you for the super chat. And then she says, I forgot to include thank you in my last post. You are welcome, Okai. Absolutely. And thank you for your continued support.
But I'm going to say this before I go. Usher and Ludacris gave these guys the examples of what they need to do. Those are men that showed y'all that they can beat, that a man can beat the system. That's it. And I'm gonna go. Happy holidays. I gotta get back to work. I love you.
Love you as well. See you later. Okay, El Boogie, you done came back up here. She said I done spun the block. She gonna hit us with and another thing. She's up here on the and another thing.
Oh, Henny, don't tell my business. Oh, but check this out. I forgot to mention. This is why I believe the gentleman, what his name, FathersSpeaks, he's after clout. Do you know he actually said that someone asked him a question? How many other clients did you skip over to service Ronnie? He said he had 268 gentlemen that were before Ronnie, but he decided to take Ronnie's case because it was something that needed to be done. For what? The man is a liar. When I tell you, that's why I said I wanted to just take my phone and just throw it at my TV because it's just, I mean, it's sad that people use Chrisean to try to build their platforms, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. And so, Trey the Truth, the rapper, he's going through something where his baby mother took his daughter. He did win custody of the daughter. He won custody. He hasn't seen the little girl in 4 months, right? So he gets underneath Trey's the Truth thing to tell him his little spiel about how he has his business and all of this. And guess what all the Chrisean supporters did? They told Trey, don't listen to him. He's a liar. He's a clout chaser. He can't help you. So he got mad and he blocked all of those people. It is so crazy. I really believe that he has a good motive. He has he has good intentions, but he's still a little bitter. He's still a little bitter.
Yeah, you can hear that he's still bitter. And not only that, I think he needs some type of guidance and structure. Like he needs to revisit his business plan and his mission statement. To me.
Henny,
hey Vanessa, hey Cherish.
Hello.
You
Hey.
want to be on camera because I don't know. Sometimes people don't be wanting to be on, but you look cute though.
Thank you.
Thank how you gonna come up here and drop back down that quick? Who,
me?
No. The person who was just up here, I invited y'all up, and she done dropped down. I don't know if she meant to or whatever, but you want to come back up, you can. But hey, y'all.
Hey, this dude is crazy. That guy, what is it? FathersSpeaks. He is talking about they're gonna recommend a certain judge.
Yeah.
They're gonna recommend a certain judge because Chrisean has money that she can pay a doctor. I don't know what doctor will risk their medical license like that.
I don't either.
Do you know how hard it is, how hard med school is? And they're gonna risk their medical license for Chrisean Rock?
There's such a thing called a HIPAA Act. they're not going to come up there and give out no information. They can't give out any information without her consent. Because yes, while the baby's name was changed, and if I got to go pull that video, I got that video too. The baby's last name was changed to Porter. She also did a video and said, I'm the only one that is on his birth certificate. So no, there is no one on the birth certificate, but baby, that last name is Porter. That baby's last name is Porter. You think Jonathan Jamal Porter, aka Blueface, aka Blueface Baby, aka Blueface Baby Yai, aka Blueface Bleedum, aka Blucifer, is going to allow her to put his last name on a child that don't share his DNA? Like, who are y'all watching?
Oh boy.
He's the only one
I do know that in New York State, because I live in New York. Well, yeah, well, you know what? Come to find out, I changed my son's name with my child's father. Yeah, I changed it with the father, but I know that you can change a name to whatever you want to change it to. You can name a baby whatever, you know, you can name, but you can't put the father's name on the birth certificate without his social security, without him signing something. So,
right, but you can give that child the father's last name at birth, because my children have their father's last name, and he did not. There was something he didn't sign on one of the papers that he filled out for him to be the father. It was something he skipped over, so his name didn't go on the birth certificate. And for my youngest daughter, he wasn't at the hospital when I was filling out the paperwork and all of that. And he ended up working a double shift, so I ended up going home, but he never went and put his name. It's a whole dramatic story. I don't want to put too much of my business out there, but long story short, he's not on their birth certificates, but they bear his last name, and he acknowledged paternity in court. So that you can
I think Chrisean, I don't think Chrisean wanted, I think she did that for a reason. It was a reason why she named her child Chrisean, you know, the original name, named him after her, because she wanted full control. She didn't want nobody to have control. She didn't even want Blueface to have control. So it's not like she's dying for somebody to be her child's father. A lot of people say that, oh, she had the baby to keep a man. No, she made it clear. That is evident, because she named him after her. She didn't call and, well, I mean, she did try to reach out to him, but you know, if he didn't come, he didn't come. She said, she made it clear, don't nobody have to do nothing for her baby. You know, they doing all this.
Here's the thing. She did say why she did that. And the reason she did that is because he was not there. She said he did not deserve to be on the birth certificate.
Exactly.
He was not there. So he didn't go on the birth certificate. She named the baby what she wanted to name the baby, and that was that.
Right. And she didn't, and I think he wasn't there. She did try to reach out to him, but I think she probably didn't want that negative energy.
He was too busy down there in Miami, okay, being petty old Lucifer, instead of going there to see about his child. And to those who want to try to bring up, oh, well, she said she didn't want him there. That's not what she said. She said she did not want him in the birthing room while she was giving birth, because she did not want any bad energy in there, because that is intentional. It is emotional. Right. So she didn't want him in there. And let's be very clear. I've said this before, and I say it again. The only reason why she went live was for him to be a part of the birth, and we happened to be brought in on that moment. But that was not about us. That was not about clout. That was about making sure he saw she was really in labor and having the baby, because he was busy down there in Miami being spiteful.
I low-key wish that she, because what really pissed me off was Carlista getting on here talk about, well, he can't be her man in the labor room and all that. And I was so glad when, even if it wasn't true, I was so glad when Chrisean was saying when she said, I simply didn't invite him. I'm so glad she said that because I'm so glad she said it. Even if it wasn't true, even if we, deep down inside, you wanted him to be there, but bitch, I didn't know. He don't need to be there. I didn't invite him because I didn't want no negative energy. And then Carlissa changed her whole tune. She talking about some that is so wrong. But just a few minutes ago, you was sitting up there talking about she was sitting up there talking about he can't be her man, and that's the baby gonna have to come that baby gonna have to come second. Like I wish Chrisean would have just kept that same energy and just didn't. If they want to be involved, fine. Don't even acknowledge them, whatever, because you ain't about to put my Chrisean Jr. or Chrisean Jesus don't come second to nobody.
Here's the thing. I don't believe in any of that. These kids come first and that kid comes second and this kid comes last.
Me either.
All kids come first. They come before the parents. They come before any of the adults involved in the situation, period.
I believe that too. I believe that too. But she tried it though. She tried it. She tried it. And then she, she flip-flops. But yeah, she definitely tried it. And I hear Ronnie didn't take his behind the court, paternity court. They just said that he's a no-show.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, well, when he does go, then I'm still gonna be there. Like, how much do you have to see that this is not something that is urgent and imperative? And him working with fathers, he should know when a father is desperately trying and when it's being half-stepped. And I'm sorry, no father that I know of that wants their kids in their life is gonna half-step when it comes down to getting them.
He's gonna ruin his whole gonna ruin his business, or I don't know, but it seems like men, they don't be like certain people, they don't even care about facts. They don't care about facts or logic. They don't care about like critical skills. They want a certain narrative, and that's that. He got on my nerves talk about, well, they said she slept with how many men? That's none of your business. That's none of your business about how many men she slept with.
Yeah, and that's my problem. Why are y'all so worried about what's going on between this 24-year-old?
They so obsessed with her vagina.
Exactly.
Like for what? I said Chrisean must got I don't know. Dang. Everybody is obsessed with this girl uterus. Like for what? They don't even know who their own baby daddy is.
That part. Welcome up to the stage, Vanessa. You kept dropping down and coming back up. And hey,
but
Jack,
I'm gonna go back down.
Welcome up as well. She said, I'm not going back down.
How y'all doing?
All right.
I'm so happy that you is up here today, Henny, so you could break it down. Cause last night was a total fiasco. It was fiasco. I just don't like the boy Ronnie, but I could see through everything that was going on. The thing about it is, Three Fingers, he has a hand in all of this. He definitely has a hand in it. The guy that's the father, whatever. I looked him up. He doesn't have an office. He has a Instagram page, but he's out here in Queens. He's out here in Queens, New York. So my thing is, how did he get a chance to get involved with Ronnie? No, Ronnie don't have that much common sense, And then somebody had to put him on. Secondly, he was saying that he was going there to serve us some papers. I said to myself, how you gonna go there to serve some papers? You said you had to pay a processor $50-something. Not only that, you went with a Pooh Shiesty mask on and some latex gloves. So I'm not understanding. You said you was going to serve her papers in the in the mall. So I was just, and then every time somebody tried to talk to him with a legitimate question, he just got so nasty, so disrespectful. Then he started trying to control the panel and everything. And I was like, yo, this guy right here, he just nothing but a telephone gangster, and he just a bag of noise. He just talk because he got lips. He's doing their bidding. They know that he's not the father. The mama knows he's not the father. But this is a way to change the narrative, to take the to keep them in the algorithm, to keep Carly, whatever her name is, keep her going, keep people paying attention to them. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because if they don't have nothing to latch on towards Chrisean, then who's gonna pay them any attention?
Well, here's
Nobody.
the thing. When it comes down to how he got in touch with him, the FathersSpeak guy, he said that he was getting hit up by multiple people and tagged into posts on Ronnie's page. I mean, on Karon's page. So that's how he ended up getting into contact with him. And then, of course, you know how this goes. They go out, they swarm that page, and then they go and tell him, oh, hit this person up. You know, he said to contact him. And that's how they got into communication. We all know who's putting the battery in.
He also said he's friends with famous people. That's what he said.
That's fine. That's fine. He's friends with famous people, but guess what? Famous people cannot take a lie and make it the truth, no matter how famous they are.
Exactly.
It's still a lie.
Exactly.
A lie is always a lie.
Exactly. But he don't know us people out here in New York. I start putting his name straight through the thing. Have you heard about him? Y'all know about him. What y'all know about him? You heard about him? People that's dealing with law. You know, he was in jail. He came home from jail. He got a 501c3 to do this and do that. What's his success story? How many people did he successfully do this for? You know what I'm saying? So, and then he kept looking around. He was real sketchy. Like, you know, he would put the phone more closer to him. You could see his eyes turning. Somebody handed the phone. He put a video showing that about Blueface saying this about Chrisean. Then he threw Offset name in there. He threw Charles. You know, like, come on, you too messy. If you are a businessman, you too messy. You too involved. You know. But I'm gonna get off because you know how I talk. I'm just in the background listening. Y'all have a great day and happy holidays.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, so we've got Jackie up here. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Henny, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
You know what? I'm just blessed and highly favored.
Okay.
I just called to let you know I was in that live yesterday, and I went at Ronnie about that bottle. He claimed he didn't say that was Junior's bottle. I said, boy, stop lying. You know you said that. See, the thing of it is with Ronnie, he tell lies. He don't
live up.
Please pull that boy lies up because he said he didn't say that was Junior's bottle. Stop lying, son. Yes, you did. Well, we went at it. And I'm not ashamed of it. I just think that Ronnie's a clout chaser. And he's just trying to get his music up. I think he's a sad case. I wouldn't even want him for no father. I'm sorry. I just would. And if Chrisean, if you're listening, honey, stay offline. You're doing good staying offline because now people won't have nothing to run with. Not even Carlissa, because she's a sad case of a grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I want her to stay offline. I want them to see where they're going to get their next meal from. You know what I'm saying? Because all these lies, it just really saddened me when I just hear this person saying this person saying that. It's just the lies, you know, and whack. I don't even know why don't you talk about some of your other clients' business? Why always Chrisean and Blueface?
Because his other clients don't allow him to talk about their business. And truth be told, Blue don't even allow him to talk about their business because he told him he was asking too many questions when he was up here being interviewed by Adam. So no. Like what are we talking about here?
Yeah, why don't he just mind your business, whack? I mean, if you want somebody to love on you, honey, I think you got a woman out there in Vegas. Why don't you try to pillow talk with her and stay out of these young kids' business? You and Carlissa. Go get Jaden business. Mind her business with these women. Go do that. Go do that.
Part.
Leave that little young girl alone. The girl is 24 years old. I've never in my life saw so many old Negroes chasing after a 24-year-old girl for fame.
And wenches. Old wenches too.
You ain't lying about that. That is just sad to me.
As my grandma say, wenches. Like,
oh, girl, I just
60 something years old. Like seriously, like come on. And a lot of these women, man, come on. Like y'all sitting up here. It's like, what do y'all get from this? What do you get from bullying this girl?
And she's, you know what? And she's 24 years old. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. And as far as Carlissa, you sit up there I talk about all my grandkids. You know, you are a basket case that's I always say about her, she too, see, she ain't been online ever since she got caught with her hand in the pot. You know what I'm saying? She really haven't been online. She been trying to lay low and let it die down. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going on everybody's live and I'm gonna keep it live until Blue come home so he can. I've never in my life, I've never thought that any person should disrespect their parents because I think that, you know, their days will be numbered on this earth. But, you know, honestly, with all due respect, Blue got a right to put her in her place. Yes, he really do.
You know what?
He don't have to be he doesn't have to be disrespectful about it, but he have a right to put her in her place because she's fickle, she's foul, and she's out of line.
And one thing I could say about Miss Charlotte, because she sits up there and try to act like she's better than Miss Charlotte, but all of her kids love her. All of them respect her. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All of them respect her. All of them acknowledge her. Okay. All 12 of them. Yep. All right. Minus baby Angel. All of them respect her. All of them, mommy. They write songs praising their mama. Okay.
Exactly.
But all three of your children, all three of them say how you have caused them traumatic. And Miss Charlotte is dealing with, allegedly dealing with drug addiction, and maybe, she may have, she admitted that she had anxiety. But through it all, they all said that they felt love from her. And she taught them how to pray, and she taught them the word. Okay,
exactly.
You ain't teach yours nothing.
Nothing. That's why I said. And you know what, Henny, I have a government job here in California. I work here. I work for the prisons. You know what I'm saying? So all this that she be talking about and all this they be talking about, Blue, I really can't wait for Blue to come home, to be honest. I've never in my life wanted to see Blue come out and speak. I want to see him come out and speak, and I want him to blast everybody. Everybody. If he wants them to go viral, that'll go viral. Blast all of them. Blast them all. Even Wax. Blast them too.
I wish he would. I don't know if he's going to do that because half of the I mean, it would be nice if he would do that, but he seems like he is to Chrisean. To me, he is her worst. I'm hoping, for her sake and her mental state, that he does come out and take up for her. But it's like she has to follow. She got to follow, fall in line. I hope that spiritually and emotionally, she has just gained so much strength that whatever he does, it won't phase her. I'm praying that God, protect her and just cover her.
Honestly, I think she's there because when he was putting those women pictures up on his little background and stuff, that didn't phase her because the old Chrisean would have came out blasting, popping, crying. She ain't doing none of that no more. I mean, at some point, you can still be with a person and it still get old. You know what I mean? It's just get old. But like I said, the reason why Blue is not speaking for jail is because they monitor those calls. I can tell you that now. They monitor those calls. So he can't pop it like he wants to from the jail. But I'm telling you, he's going to have a lot to say when he come home. Watch and see. Mark my word. Because through it all, he feel like he the only one that can shame Chrisean like that. I don't think he's going to let nobody else do it. I don't think he'll let nobody else do it. I think he's gonna put his mama in place, and I think he's gonna speak boldly about that to everybody. So the one day you're gonna see Carlissa crying, gonna be the day he come on, because he's gonna let her have it. He is, and he probably don't let Jaden have it behind the scene.
Well,
we'll never know that. We'll never know that.
I'm praying that happens. I'm praying.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, I know, but I think he will.
Hey,
well, I just had to say that, Henny. I had to say that, and I'm gonna pop back down to the bottom, but you might see me pop back up again when you go live again.
Okay, well, you are more
So,
than welcome to come back up anytime.
and happy holidays to you guys, and you guys stay safe, okay?
Same to you. Happy holidays.
Bye bye.
Coco Drips, I know you ain't sitting up here quiet.
No, well, I was just, not trying not to be rude or anything. I have a couple of feelings about the things that happened last night. The things that were just said. First of all, in my opinion, all of this is Blue's fault. I blame him for all of this because this is crazy.
I do too.
The whole thing got me stressed out. I'm constantly talking myself off the ledge. Like seriously, Henny, I be having these conversations with myself. Because I be wanting, I be battling in them comments. I be ready to go for it. And then I'm just like, well, shoot, if Chrisean is not saying anything and she's letting, this happen, you know, what can I really do? So it's like, I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it. Like sometimes, some of these people are just rude and they say some of the craziest stuff. So then part of you is like, yeah, I gotta say something, and you do. But it's, just being a spectator, it's only but so much you can do. You know what I mean? And that's just like last night I sat on that panel, like I was trying to get in, because I had one question and one question only, which was because first of all, I don't have no question about who Chrisean Jesus Porter's father is. All I want to know is once it is out there, he knows, beyond a shadow of a doubt that is Blue's son. I want to know about the apology tour that he's planning to take on, because this girl, this young woman, she's not a girl, has been trying to live a peaceful life. And these people just will not allow her to have peace. Y'all wanted her off the internet. She's off.
Right.
And every day is something different. Somebody new, a different father of the speakers. A different Ronnie, Bonnie. It's somebody, Carlissa. It's overwhelming. But I did want to get your spin, Henny. Like, why do you think that, or yeah, and this is a spin, of course. What's your perspective on why Chrisean is just not saying anything?
My bad. I removed her by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, let me bring her back up. What's my opinion on what? I'm sorry, because I was checking my messages. I see this dude is live again, but it looks like I don't see him live on my computer, but he's live on my phone.
That's weird.
Right. That's very weird. Well, there seems to be, I don't know when this page started. Oh, April 15th. Hold on, y'all. We got breaking news.
Uh-oh.
We got breaking news right now. Hold on. Well, maybe, I don't know. It might not be breaking for y'all, but it's breaking for me. Because we going, FathersSpeak up. Hold on. Where's my... Hold on. My computer must be bugging because it ain't no way. It ain't no way. Because how am I seeing this stuff on my phone and not on my computer? Oh, right here. And then we go right here. And then we're going to come here. And then we're going to come here. And we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Exposing the truth behind Fathers Speak Up. Donis Fernandez. We don't support or condone bullying and harassment of any kind or form. Okay, let's see. Oh, Queens North Gang. There he is. A known gang member that is currently active selling drugs and pow-pows, but he don't mention that on his page. Would you want that around your child? Father speaks up, aka fraud. Now, wait a minute, y'all. I personally know the BM and she don't want to share her side of the story, but it's only right. This guy is a fraud that lost his rights for selling rugs in front of the child. She got full custody and now he's playing victim for clout. He failed to appear to court and got his emergency petition dismissed. He pays no child support ever. Never been on it. He's been shot twice related to his gang activities. Oh, and he's a homo on the... Okay, now I got receipts for everything I'm saying. Okay, I don't... Article 6, custody visitations. Petitioner responded. Donis Fernandez did not appear. Order of dismissal. Girl had to get an order of protection and hide from this psycho. He would wait for her in the building and he got a domestic violence case for hitting her in front of the children when it was just a baby. This is one of the many cringe videos he would send. Why he doesn't mention this?
Now we see why it was supervised visitation.
He's scamming y'all to take money for personal things like fixing his truck. He can't help no one. He's not a lawyer. What the hell? Before he went viral and became Fathers Speak Up, he was Mo's Real. Hold on, what is going on? His street name is Maz. This one of the many men he had relations with, but he didn't mention this. He's exposing these women all kinds of ish. Would you want your child around this? Teaching a child that this is okay, disgusting. How you been, bro? I've been good, nice. You still living out here in the city? That's what's up. You have a crib out here? Yeah, cool. You got your own crib, money moves. What's up with you? Shaking it. This looks like a normal conversation to me. I'm kind of confused. Hit you by mistake, my fault. Yes. To home watching a series, bored, and my whip driving around. What you want to do? What I have in mind? What you have in mind? I don't know. I'm down for whatever. You got open crib, dead ass, on my way. Oh, wait a minute. Are we still live?
Yeah.
Because y'all really quiet
Yeah,
on this.
yeah. I'm trying to read now. Wait a minute now.
Did you see?
Ooh.
On my way. Wait, I need to get ready. You trying to F or get F? Let me know because I need time to prepare. You coming along, right? Come by 12. And then there was a video chat. Why by 12? Not what you talk about. Oh my God.
Clean what? What they say?
Clean out.
Oh, he gotta clean his you know what out.
Oh my God.
That's why.
Oh my God.
You getting the what he say? You getting the
Hell no, he's not getting effed. LOL. So tell me what you do. That way I know not to cross the line. Be there in 20. That's cool. What? What?
He said he gotta clean his he said, wait, text me. Don't hit me up through here. For some reason I didn't get your notification.
Come after that interview. Please don't tell me there's more. I don't want to know.
I do.
Well, it was showing that was him. What?
Yeah, you're gonna be on 1437 Ave, nigga, on your fucking knees, you heard? That's how
You're calling the baby and you're saying things like this while it's on speaker, while you're speaking to him. You're fucking disgusting.
But when that nigga hate the Julio come home, I'm gonna body that nigga. I'm gonna kill that nigga. You gonna
That's
see
him.
this?
That's him.
You know who I am, right, Daniela? You know me, right?
I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. What you just said is called a threat.
You're gonna be on 1437 Ave, nigga, on your fucking knees, you heard? That's how
You're calling the baby and you're saying things like this while it's on speaker, while you're speaking to him. You're fucking
I knew it.
Y él me habló como de oh, y tú no te muchachos father, you know, and feel like father having, oh, okay, what you guys about to do? I'm like, este maricón, no te lo pregunto eso. Este maricón, pero en ese tiempo, qué sé yo.
Yeah, but we don't speak Spanish. I need somebody that's. We gotta come back to that. I need a translation to that video. Swipe, the lies don't end with this pathological liar.
I know he just
then says he got her served in his post 2 days ago, and he has another post when he was in Florida saying he just got her served. Also, wait, what? Okay,
right? So when I went to Florida, I had to get her served, right? When I was supposed to get her served, I didn't even get her served. I came back over here. So when I had to go to court January 8th, my lawyer that I had hired, she had death in her family. She wasn't able to represent me. So they did the case without me, without her, and they said that they dismissed my case because I didn't show up. Then I did an emergency petition that same day, telling them my lawyer had death in her family. I thought she told you guys that. They're like, oh yeah, she did, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened with everything, right? So
my son has been kidnapped, moved to a different state without my consent or court's permission. I have 3 years without seeing my son and battling the court system. I hired private investigators and we got her served the first time. Now she relocated again, and I'm asking for everyone to help me relocate her. Please share. You know what? This is triggering as hell.
I'm on live right now. I just started a whole movement called FathersSpeak Up. I'm here speaking to the kids right now because they cutting class, but it be like that, you know. But we're here to talk to them so they could do better. But stuff like that.
Y'all smoke? I got y'all. Wait. Is that what I just heard? Hold on.
I'm on live right now. I just started a whole movement called FathersSpeak Up. I'm here speaking to the kids right now because they cutting class, but it be like that, you know. But we're here to talk to them so they could do better. But stuff like that, you know.
That's what he said.
137K. You feel me? Like, that's viral. And that's just going.
And this was done back on April 21st. This stuff is from April. So he can't say that anybody from the Chrisean sector did this. This is from April. And it says, clout is a dangerous drug. This person needs mental health. Stop supporting him. All he wants is to be viral. Hence why he ignores the messages of people trying to help him. The internet will really let a clown put on a circus show. sad how there is real fathers that actually do need a real movement, and this weirdo is using them for likes. Stop giving him what he wants. Report this fraud. So you've been called a clout chaser. See, we was trying to be empathetic to the movement, but y'all notice how every time Henny be empathetic, every time Henny be empathetic and be like, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna drag. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm gonna just behave myself. This man got a business. There are fathers out there that need this information. Boom. I still stand on what I said though, because there are fathers out there that do need help, that are in need of services like this. But now, oh, I'm about to. You want to go viral? You want to go viral? You about to go viral.
More up and more up. And I came in here and the girls is like, oh my God, you famous. I mean, what are you talking about? Not you. Talking about them. You famous, but for 137K. For me, like,
I had over 25 females DM me over all the pics with my son. I just want to thank y'all for all the advice you gave me. Some even gassed me saying they wished I was their baby father. Yo,
Oh,
Mosey,
God.
yo, clout is
I'm not sleeping with you. I'm not sleeping with you. Jamal, aquí en mi casa. Where we gonna sleep at? What's Charlie? Huh? I want to. Pero vamos mal. I'm not sleeping with you. I'm not sleeping with you. For everybody supporting the Father Speak Up, you just gotta laugh at this. The hate is real. My son's mother reached out to me through a fake account, harassing me, and we was able to know it was her because we tracked the Instagram through the IP, and the email came up. So
Okay, caption says, so the baby mom took a flight to New York just to spray paint his hoopty, and he claims he tracked her IP after she harassed him. But if that were true, then he would know where she is. Crazy how he uses the word harass like he ain't posting her face nonstop. Then he got the audacity to ask me to send money to buy a new car. Same hoopty he did a GoFundMe to wrap up. Come on, this guy clearly spray painted his own car. His lies don't even add up anymore. Common sense isn't so common. What?
now I'm gonna put an order of protection against her, and I'm waiting for the cops right now because whoever did this, they wasn't man enough to wait for me to get to my car for them to do whatever they had to do. Instead, they want to come with a spray paint and spray my whole car for I could be able to react. And I'm not gonna do that. I got a movement for fathers that are fighting to be part of their children's life, and this is gonna make me go harder. Anybody want to help me? If I could be able to fix this truck or get a new whip, and like they know this car, let me know. Anything will help. But I'm just letting you guys know what's going on, and I'm gonna do things the right way because of these people. But and I know my son is good right now. I know my son is not missing shit. You know what I mean? Because the mother, my baby mother, takes great care of him. You know what I mean? But they just don't want me.
That's a blessing. That's a good thing.
They just don't want me. And I know my.
She just don't want me.
So swerving through traffic. You know the vibe. 7:30, always 30. You know that? Is your man 7:30? You already know I got all the flavors on deck. You see the energy? I bring them good vibes, them positive vibes to you. Pull up on me, man. Everybody welcome to the block. If you're gonna cop, you already know that every day I got a new drop. I'll take care of yourself, my boy. I love you. You see the rollie though? Oh, how we do, man. Little 5 bands in my wrist. I'll take care of yourself, my boy. I love you. You see the rollie though? Oh, how we do, man. Little 5 bands in my wrist.
Nah. He's exactly what we thought he was, homie. You exactly what we thought you was, homie.
Him and Ronnie are birds
Nah.
of a feather. They birds of a feather.
Exactly. You exactly what we thought you was, homie.
And I'm about to go. I'll be back.
Okay, I don't know who was that. Okay. I still say there needs to be a movement for fathers who really want to be a part of their life. But where he messed up at, it was a red flag. It was a red flag. And I'm going to let you know this. Henny Legal is in the chat. Henny Legal is in the chat. Do I smell a court doc coming up?
That's what I was about to say. Sound like some court docs to me.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that on live, but whatever. Yeah, see, you got professional, Henny. You had professional Henny. You still got professional Henny. Because at the end of the day, his behavior was very reminiscent. It was very eerie, that verbiage, that thing about to bring her back so she can't leave, to bring her back so she can't leave. I've heard that. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with it. So okay, so apparently the video that's in Espanol, and we know habla Espanol, I'm hearing the video says that was a guy that he hooked up with. They went to dinner and smoked and boned. He was paying his rent. Here's the thing. I don't really care about your sexual orientation, your preference, or any of that stuff. I don't care about who you sleep with and lay down with. That's your business. At the end of the day, though, I did. Stop yelling at me. I read it. Not he's a Puerto Rican princess.
And is.
Not the Puerto Rican princess. Y'all better get those likes up. I swear. Y'all better get those likes up, likes up, likes up, likes up, likes up, likes up. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news while you on here. Breaking news while y'all on here. Instead of y'all getting off and finding out later, y'all right here finding out together. This explains his behavior. This explains why everything was happening the way that it was happening, why he had to have supervised visits, because this mother seemed like she was running. And it's very obvious that she was running. That last one for me, though, you posting that video of him flexing on an iPad video to his son, like, are you serious? Then the message, you supposed to be calling the kid and you calling there, talking all you talking and doing what you do. Like typical classic behavior of an abusive narcissist. And now you got an organization and you standing up for those types of dudes to get their rights, because only those types of fathers don't, not only, I'm going to say a lot of those types of fathers do not get to see their children. You out here advocating. But that's why he mad. You mad at your baby mama, and you're taking this as an organization to be used and weaponized against other baby mamas that are trying to protect themselves and their kids from the fathers. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to go do no research. You just want to take the man's word at it, because if you do research and you find out the type of dude that he is, this is why you still ain't seen your son. You really have a deep hatred, deep hatred and a hardening in your heart. There's nothing compassionate about it. I still say that there needs to be an organization. You've ruined your platform, bro. That's the end of what I feel. That's my final determination. Your platform is ruined completely. And the fact that I seen, shout out to Zip with the Drip. The fact that with the Drip was up in his comments, yeah, Yeah, nah, we over it. Next.
Yep, next.
Anybody want to come up? Y'all could come up. I'm about to get off of here though in a few minutes because I have business that I have to tend to that I haven't tended to that I need to tend to.
Henny, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
My question for you was, what was your spin on why maybe Chrisean hasn't spoken out or said anything?
Because Blue probably told her not to.
Got you.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what I think.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, Zip was in the comments. You ain't see that? Let me go back. Let me show you.
I'll take care of yourself, my boy.
Right there. You don't see him? He right here. Why not show his son the better ish life got to offer? Material stuff, shaking my head. You jump on my nuts for no reason, Stink. I don't know who that was, but whoever it was, they got out of there. But yeah, Zip was up in there. Zip is right there in them comments. You played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. And you got played in real time. You got played in real time. That's why you're going to continue to help Ronnie. That's why you're going to continue to stand by him, because bad for business. Bad for business. You're bad for your own business. You're bad for your own business. Can't say that I did not try to come at it from a logical standpoint. I still stand on everything that I said, but my conclusion is you've ruined your business. You got 34-something thousand followers. That's cool. But you've ruined your business and your reputation, because now all those women that have been harassed by their baby fathers, yeah, y'all need to speak out. Y'all need to speak out. That's amazing. This is amazing to me.
I can't wait to see the court docs personally.
Let me check something while we're on live real quick. I can't wait to see the court docs my damn self. But, you know, hold on. I'm trying to see something. Organization, New York. I'm trying to do this quickly, but I know that sometimes doing things quickly don't fall into play. Huh. Well, no, it's crazy. I don't even see him pulling up. No .org, no none of that. What's this? Queen's Media.
This is the onus. I have a movement called Fathers Speak Up for all the fathers fighting to be there for their children. We just trying to be in our kids' life. Love. I really understand what a system trying.
Do you see anything in here at all that says anything about that organization?
Nope.
Okay, so let's try this, because he doesn't spell it this way. He uses one S. Nothing. Nothing. Hold on. Tax exempt organizations. Let's see. Trying to see if we could pull up something because I don't see nothing. Hold on. This is crazy work. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull GodStar. There it is. Now y'all see it right here. Fathers speak up. The way he spells it, nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's try it the way it's supposed to be spelled. Nothing. And GuideStar is where you're going to find nonprofit organizations. Do you see? I don't see it.
I don't see it either, honey.
So do you even have a nonprofit organization? I mean, he got up there and said that he had a nonprofit organization, but we keep hearing him say it's a movement. I'm starting a movement called Fathers Speak Up. You're not in the GuideStar, bruh. You're not in the GuideStar. So this is fraud all the way around the board.
Wow.
You don't even have an organization, bruh.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
So yeah. Fathers Speak Up fraud? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because let me explain something about GuideStar. GuideStar is where you can go to look up nonprofit organizations. It tells you all you need to know about them. It tells you how much they make, how much assets they have. It tells you the owners. It tells you all of that information. What is that? I'm sorry. Yeah. It tells you all of that information just by going in there. Fathers and Sons Speak, that's in Long Beach, California. There's nothing. If his organization was there, it would have showed up at the top. And y'all just see me. I'm going to do it again for y'all. I'm going to do it the way he spells it now. Sprout up. Open up. His name should be at the top of this. It would not be at the bottom of the list when you're doing a search. If this was actually a legitimate business. This is not even a legitimate business. So you just a fraud all the way around the board. You're lying and the truth ain't in you. So now I want to go back to something that Blueface said. Remember that tweet where he said, if her mental determines his son's day? People need to start thinking about that, because all of this stress and pressure that's being put all this stress and pressure that's being put on Chrisean, running her name every day, all day, chasing down these things. This one's coming out, that one's coming out, this one's stepping up, that one's stepping up. Nobody is thinking about her mental state and how she's receiving all of this. This is why she got to stay offline. Could you imagine her being online and then having to deal with her baby? and deal with the fact that her baby father is locked up and deal with all the other stuff that is going on. This stuff right here, it damn near breaks our mental every day. I'm glad she's offline. Chrisean, stay offline, baby girl. Stay offline. You're doing great. We'll see you in July, August, whatever. I know the papers say August, but Chrisean said July. So we'll see you in July. We'll be here. We'll be here when you're ready. And you know what? As of right now, I'm not covering nothing else that is Ronnie. I'm done. I'm done. This is it.
I don't blame you because this is ridiculous. It's
This
a
is
consistent attack.
And it's being led by it's being led by the hate train. Call the thing, a spade a spade. It's being led by the hate train. Because that man even said multiple people were reaching out to me and tagging me into his post. We know who the multiple people are. I'm done. As of today, right now, you are hearing it straight live and direct out of my mouth on December 23rd, 2024 at 2:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless it is something that is really detrimental. I am not reporting on any of this anymore. The sad part is the man's movement is something that is needed. I will agree that it's something that is needed. But he ain't the man for it. He don't have an organization, and all he is a hub for toxic fathers to harass and bully the mothers of their children when the mothers are probably on the run from them. Because clearly his baby mama was on the run from him. I don't give a damn no more. I don't care. We at the end of the video. We are now almost 3 hours in. We done been down this road. If somebody else wants to step up and start taking care of this type of a need in the community, I applaud you all the way. But the fact that, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the fact that he don't do research, the fact that he's quick to jump on one side, the fact that he's talking about I'm on the father's side, I'm for fathers, I'm not for the mothers, blase blah, the fathers always get treated like crap. You are a gang member, sir. You are a gang member. She has every right to say that you are a negative influence for her child. The way that he behaves, she has every right to say that this man is not a positive influence in her child's life. Hold on. For those who are just coming in, Queens North Gang, Operation Gang Green. Is it Dionysus? Fernandez? Conspiracy, distribution of narcotics, and firearm sales. That's what he went to Click City for. But let's not forget this video right here. Let's play it again.
You're going to be around 437 ass, nigga, on your fucking knees, you heard?
You're calling the baby and you're saying things like this while it's on speaker, while you're speaking to him. You're fucking disgusting.
But when that nigga like the Julia come home, I'm gonna body that nigga. I'm gonna kill that nigga. You gonna see, bitch. Fuck you think I am? You know who I am, right, Daniela? You know me, right?
I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. What you just said is called a threat.
Wrong person for this movement.
All wrong.
Dionysus, Dionysus, whatever his name is. You and Cap and Karon, pack your shit up. You've been escorted out of the circus. As far as I'm concerned, Straight Henny Media and Straight Henny Reviews will no longer be covering this shit right here. Period. You get no more airtime from me. You get no more attention. I don't give a damn what he's saying in his lives. Keep that shit to yourselves. Let somebody else do it that want to run up the clout. Because here's the thing. The more we run him, the more it gets legs. I keep saying this. The more it's getting legs. Now, I wasn't necessarily talking about Karon today. I made sure to not keep it on Karon. I kept it on FathersSpeak. But now we see that you are one of those piece of shit fathers that's using the kids as a pawn to try to get back at the baby mom because she's trying to move on from her life from you. And I said it.
I knew it though, because you know what, Henny, if you notice, when people were asking him, well, when you find out the truth, are you going to apologize? And he was like, I'm not going to be mad at Ronnie because he said that it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But no, I don't have, he didn't have no empathy for Chrisean whatsoever, how this could be impacting her life.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm not going to support this, because my thing is, if you really care, like I really, we mothers out here. I know that I have some male followers. So subscribers and Henny Gang members, and they sit back and they listen from the bushes. So I need y'all to listen really quickly to what I'm about to say. When it comes down to a mother mothering, her mental, emotional, and spiritual state is very imperative. And as a mother, I'm not going to contribute to anything that is going to continue to disrupt the fabrics of Chrisean Malone. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Because she does watch some of our content. She knows every content creator that speaks on her name positive. She knows the content creators that speak on her negatively. I don't want her coming to my channel and seeing nothing but a bunch of negativity. I don't want to see her coming to my channel and seeing that I'm promoting all the BS that's going on, even by paying it attention. He got exposed. There was a reason why I did this live. The reason why was I just wanted to talk about it and point out, like, listen, if you're going to be doing this, you've got to be doing your research, because these are the type of fathers that are out here, only to turn out that you are the type of father that's out here like I thought. But I ain't had no proof, so I didn't want to make no allegations, because I don't want nothing coming against my platform. So I'm very careful with what I say. But I was very intentional with making sure I was getting the message out there, because you're going to ruin your platform, but your platform is BS from the jump. It started because your baby mom don't want you around the kid. And then she has a valid reason. To me, that's a valid reason. And then you're violent and you're making threats to unalive somebody. She said, you're calling, to speak to the baby. And this is how you talking. He's like, yup, I don't give up. So it's not about the kid. You're using the kid as an excuse to still harass her. Yes. Captain Karon is going over there with Bonkers Bonnet. Done. Hang it up. Goodbye. This FathersSpeaks dude. Done. Hang it up. Goodbye. I am all for fathers being a part of their kids' lives, but I am not for fathers depositing toxicity into their kids. I'm not for mothers depositing toxicity into their kids. Does it happen? It happens. But what I'm saying is, look at the level of toxicity that we're talking about. If a mother was out here, a known gang member, selling this, doing that, making threats on the phone and all of that, oh, they'd be ready to hang her up in court. And yes, I would have something to say. Because what are you doing? This is not a healthy environment. Coco, is there anything that you want to say before I end this live? Because I got to go handle my business the way I need to handle my business, because it's almost 4 o'clock here. It's 3 o'clock now, and I got to skedaddle. I got some things I got to handle.
No, baby, I got it all out. Thank you so much for listening.
Always thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. Thank you to everyone that came on. And if you stayed on from the beginning to now, salute to you. To anybody, wherever you came in at and you watched, salute to you as well. Thank you. Much gratitude for all of the support that you guys display. It's a wrap for this one. The bar is being shut down on them. They are no longer being served. So we will be moving right along, tra-la-line. And I will see y'all in the next video. I will be live later on this evening, and I'm not going to tell you what just yet, but it is big. So make sure that y'all are paying attention to Straight Henny Reviews, because tonight is something big coming down the pipeline. You hear me? Y'all are not going to want to miss it. I'll see y'all later. Peace, y'all.